love the log.
Everyone loves a log.
Yeah, can I have a Stimpy?
Oh yeah.
Cheers,
man. Does anyone want to eat chewing gum?
Who's that team they call United? Who's that team we all adore? Well, they play black, white and low phone fight. We'll support you evermore.
Welcome.
Who's that team? Hello everybody and welcome to the NXT UK live stream. Have they got a name for this? It's just NXT TakeOver
NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff.
Cardiff, just Cardiff. Because we're looking at the bottom here on the network and it's like
And it's not there.
TakeOver Unstoppable, TakeOver Rivals and stuff like that. Why don't they do this for this? Why
Shout
not?
out to all my sheep shaggers.
TakeOver Brexit, TakeOver Valleys, TakeOver... What's another Welsh thing? You spent more time there than others.
Abergavenny.
Welcome to NXT TakeOver Abergavenny. You are joined by the three...
What's that place with the really long train station name?
Oh, Llewellyn. Yep, this is
Hello
coherent.
to all
This
of
is
you
going to be a good
people.
stream.
This is coherent.
If you're wondering what's going on, we're going to be streaming NXT TakeOver Cardiff. Why? Because we've got nothing better to do on our weekends.
It's Saturday night, isn't
It's
it?
only Saturday night. Hello to everyone who's saying hi.
Jules is down in the comments. Phil's going to be doing all the technical stuff in case it goes wrong.
What
That's
you
why he's here. I'm here because I'm the host with some of it. That's me. Also because I felt if I didn't contribute to tonight's wrestling coverage in some capacity, I would look like I didn't do anything here. So.
Yeah.
Also, we wouldn't get a day off.
Also, yeah, I wouldn't get a week off at some point, so week off, day off.
Hello to everyone who is joining us tonight. Are you excited? Because even though there's only 5 matches on this card, there is actually some big events happening.
What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Walter absolutely slapping the skeleton. Bates.
That's quite good, Phil.
I can't pick that match, so I'll pick Toni Storm, proving why she is the best women's wrestler
In the
world.
I'm going to pick Tegan Nox's inevitable debut in NXT UK because they've got to fit. They've got to fit in NXT. They brought her back. This is literally in Wales. Finally, they can give her the sort of platform she deserves. I think that's going to get a bigger pop than any other show that might be happening tonight. I forget which ones there are. As ever, though, shout out in the comments where you're watching from. We have to rattle through those as the thing goes on. We're going to do a quick little 30-minute pre-show before it starts at 7 p.m. UK time, which is the only time that matters. But
we were supposed to start this much earlier and do a bit of Royal Quest as well, but then things went a little bit wrong. So.
You may have heard Fight TV are having innumerable issues with the broadcast of that show, so we just sacked it off.
It's also the fact that Tamatonga is trying to sue us because we had some noodles in some water. He said that he was suing for likeness because he's a wet noodle-headed idiot.
I got this on the phone.
Yeah.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, that's a relief. I thought it was much worse than that.
Tell you what, though,
Jesus.
Tammer, we came to your house at the Bullet Club block party. Where are you?
Yeah, we're in tonight.
Were you in the UK? Just come on down.
Big
The
shout
address
out.
is on Google.
Big shout out to the Nick to the seat who gives $2 and says Happy Wrestling Day. Have fun, guys.
To be fair, this is Happy Wrestling.
It is a happy wrestling
Day.
day.
Happy Wrestling Day.
Yep. Yeah.
Happy
Happy
Wrestling
Wrestling.
Day.
I don't
Happy,
think.
happy.
I don't have enough traditions on Wrestling Eve. Should do something with it, maybe.
If Wrestling Day became a sort of national holiday, and obviously we celebrate
Boxing Days once.
yeah, exactly. So I'm just thinking, what would be the weird tradition? Because if you break everything down, it gets weirder and weirder the more you take it back. Like, think about it. A man breaks into your house and leaves you gifts.
Yep.
Santa Claus is he's a pedo. He doesn't listen to anyone else. He stops when you're a certain age.
It does,
that's
that's very true. What would you think about it? Leaving a couple of like anabolic steroids on the mantelpiece. Oh, he's been. The syringe has been used.
Oh no, that's so grim. That is so
Children running down to see the syringe has been pressed in. Oh, he's been.
They're filling them up the night before. They're just so that Rudolph or whatever this. What's this?
Oh, only 30 cc's, children. So is he actually your dad sticking it in himself?
Yeah, he's just there like saying, "That was a good one this year." So I mean, if Santa's got like the sleigh being pulled by Rudolph and all of the other reindeers, what's the vehicle and creature of choice that pulls the steroid truck?
It's Vince, isn't it? It's just Vince. Vince comes into your chimney, does a good shit in the living room, and that's it. That's wrestling Christmas or Christmas. Happy Christmas.
No, it's happy
Grapsmas.
It's Grapsmas or Happy Rest Hole.
Happy Rest Hole. That's quite good. That we should probably do something constructive.
Shouldn't we? I'll talk to the people there.
Hit us up with your questions in the comments. We'll try and answer as many as we can.
20-25 minutes or whatever it is.
Nick C is watching from Las Vegas. Vegas. You lucky shits. These guys went to Las Vegas.
Oh, Vegas
recently.
was good,
Vegas
wasn't it?
was good.
Vegas was good.
What'd you get
Really good fun.
Was Double or Nothing?
Yeah.
Double or Nothing.
Wrestling stuff.
Oh, you took gambling and also the wrestling.
Yes.
Did
yeah.
you actually gamble when you were there?
Oh yeah, quite a bit with Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle taught us how to play.
Oh shit! Yeah, you
Hornswoggle
did.
taught us how to play craps.
It's mad.
And then, yeah, we never talk about the rest of that night, do we?
Other things.
Do we Hornswoggle?
Big T Suts, what up, dog? Who says, "How drunk are we already, lads?" Well, these two.
I've had a long day.
He's had a pint and a lime. I mean,
I
a
only
pint
had
and a
one
lime.
drink so far, but there are plenty more in my bag.
Yeah, I brought 2 cans. I've got to do stuff tomorrow, so I brought
Little
2
Jimmy
cans.
2 cans over
Little
here.
Jimmy 2 cans. I'm going to have one, maybe at the start of the show, and then more for the main event. That's my plan.
I'm not drinking at all because I want to keep my mind clear and focused. Treat your body like a temple.
I treat my body like a temple, Jules. That's why there's a queue to get in on a Sunday morning.
Wee, Kobe.
Get him!
There he is.
Phil, yeah, go. Okay.
Phil drinks like a boat.
No, I'm just gonna be drinking.
We're gonna get mean, Phil.
Nah, it's a long night.
Yeah, mean Phil's
Drunk Phil's mean
yeah,
Phil.
Yeah, he is a bit mean actually. Be careful what you wish for, guys. Tonga might be watching. Yeah, well he's
not doing anything else.
no, we should be watching his fucking back.
Actually, you should be watching his fucking front because he's wrestling
Just
Mark
tonight.
Davis.
I was gonna say,
Wrestling
Mark
Mark Davis
It's gonna
tonight.
chop the ever lovely shit out of him, and I will enjoy every second of it.
But that's fine though, because Tama Tonga's really hard. So when he gets chopped by Mark Davis, he'll just be like, "Oh, it didn't hurt,"
Yeah.
won't he? And when we watch the footage later on, I'm sure that's precisely what he'll have done.
He's the hardest man alive. I've heard that Andy Murray in The Office is the hardest man in the world / universe, but still Tama Tonga is harder than him.
Wow.
But I think that's just because of a different area of his body.
Yeah,
And his dad. His dad.
he gets a lot of
Scary.
hard points
He
for
gets a
how
lot of
hard
hard
his dad is.
Genetically speaking, incredibly tough. But yes, get all of your questions in the comments. We'll use the next 20 or so to answer as many of them as we can. Normally we're like, be nice, but I don't know, can't really be asked. That's whatever you
Now,
want.
here's a question for you all.
Okay.
Midnight Crisis says, you think CM Punk will debut at All Out?
No.
Right. Fat no.
Okay, I'll say what I said on Last Minute Rumours. The groundwork, like we always sort of toy with that idea. Every major WWE show, there's always a bit of talk about it because people like to speculate on this kind of stuff. When he finished his UFC run, people thought, well, maybe the groundwork's there for him. When he got announced for StarCast, people thought it would happen. It's always toyed with as an idea because he's missed and he's not doing anything else. He's one of the few people who has left wrestling at that age when there's still been a demand for his work and his body's still been able to do it. Normally, you just simply fade away. Or you're not allowed to wrestle.
But his stock has been taking a massive hit
Well,
with his MMA stuff.
I don't think it has.
No, but I'm saying his stock in the real world has
Yeah.
taken. But in this one, it's not even diminished a bit.
Genuinely, you still get CM Punk chance at boring WWE shows. He's still kind of held up as the antithesis of the programming issues WWE have, even though that's because people hark back to a storyline which WWE wrote.
Now, this is the thing.
You know what I mean?
To coin all of our shows that we do together, if we were to do the Dark Truth, and if the WWE being honest about it as a live thing right here, then we would have to say that Punk coming back to the business right now to the WWE would be the worst thing he could ever do. If he went back to the WWE...
The legacy he's left
WWE,
behind.
yeah.
And if he had to put up with all of the shite promo stuff, which you know that they'd make him do, it would be the worst.
Me and Nicholas were talking about this the other day as well, and it's been so long now that that era of Punk was absolutely fantastic, and we all wanted him to succeed within that era. But now, CM Punk type characters in WWE are kind of 10 a penny now.
Yeah.
In terms of in-ring style,
Well, that's kind of
people have come in with that kind of background and surpassed.
It's not innovative anymore.
Yeah.
Well, he's
not as special as he once was.
No.
He is definitely as a personality-wise, obviously.
The thing I should always... I mean, we've done this in other people, like with other things as well. Whenever a superstar gets injured and there's an enforced layoff, so we know that they are going to come back at some point, their stock rises exponentially. Dean Ambrose, when he was injured, we thought, when he comes back and he has a heel turn, that's going to be the best thing that could happen in WWE.
Yeah.
And it was lame as...
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt is the only one who kind of bucked that trend because he was away for so long, we constantly speculated about his return, and it's actually lived up to what I thought it was going to be. Sasha Banks may or may not prove different, but every time someone's away, when they're not on television, that's when you think the most of them. And the thing about Punk is that he's been away for so long, it almost couldn't possibly live up to the expectations in WWE that people have for it. You would think you come back and that's it, every week of television is going to be brilliant, every pay-per-view is going to be brilliant, all his matches are going to be brilliant. It wouldn't work like that. One thing though, and I'm fucking going off on one here, but like,
No.
I
This
always
is
say
this
this.
is a good conversational topic.
I always say this. I did the article and the video where we went through the trial notes from the Dr. Aman case.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of the only time he's ever really spoken that frankly about his time in WWE, and legitimately doing that video and compiling that work put me off the idea of him coming back, because he was in a bad place, man.
Yeah.
And it was like working for that company, the schedule they forced upon him, the hoops he was forced to jump through, it did not make him happy, and it was negatively impacting his mental health and his physical health. And I would never, ever want somebody to go into a situation that would do that to him. I think AEW would be very different. The schedule's a lot lighter.
Yep.
You'd have a lot more creative freedom, things like that. I would be in favour of him going there, but I don't ever want him to go back to WWE.
Thinking about this though with AEW as well, like it's now or never, really.
Oh,
like,
never. The groundwork will never be better than this.
The time has never been more right. But if he is gonna come back, would he like even an AEW full schedule? It's still gonna be wrestling every single week, sometimes twice a week. Not even announced what they're going to do with house shows. It will get bigger.
Yeah.
Will he want to come back as a full-time person, or will he end up like if he did, like playing complete devil's advocate? If he came back, then he might end up being the Brock Lesnar character that only comes in every now and
exactly.
then.
That's what I was thinking.
The guy that he was preaching against for so
But
very
that's a good
long.
angle to do for him.
They'd be an
You know what I mean?
incredible angle.
But
Would he want to come back and do that after
I will
being
say,
so very open and
the idea of
volatile
him,
against that kind of
the
thing?
idea of having to wrestle every week is kind of a bit of a misnomer, because there will be weekly television, but as you know, we know
Yeah,
we're
he
doing
won't be on
Defiant
every
WCW.
single show.
He hasn't got to work every single show.
No.
If that's not what he want to do. I say we don't know what they're going to do with the house show situation yet. I think if he did want to come back, it could be entirely on his terms.
It would have to.
And
That's the only way any company is ever going to get him.
He knows exactly what would be good for him, exactly what he wants. And I appreciate we've only done one question so far. But I will say, if he is ever going to come back to professional wrestling, for a company that would do what he wanted, people who he does have good working relationships with a much easier schedule, that would be much better for him, in his hometown, on their biggest show right before they start weekly TV broadcasts, with infinite empty pockets, they can sign whatever checks they want. Literally, you can't come out. UFC stuff's finished. His comic book stuff's finished. He's not doing anything else right now.
Still not going to happen.
Even his movie stuff's finished.
Yeah, still not going to happen.
Well, there we go. That was our answer. But I enjoyed doing that.
And I will say,
go on then.
We'll know in about 7 hours.
Yeah,
7 hours
like
time. We will know if CM Punk's ever going to come back to professional wrestling,
If
because
I
he doesn't
get
do it
called
tonight.
into work tomorrow because of CM Punk.
Guys, if you're watching this, if our bosses are watching this, I am going home after NXT UK. Punk turns up, my phone will be on loud. I will happily come back in and do the news video on Punk's return.
I am on call just in case.
You have,
Punk returns.
like the way a doctor would be in a serious situation. Matt Peter, if you're watching, consider me on call for the CM Punk comes back to professional wrestling news video.
So we also
We
have
sleep together, don't we? So fine.
we have a question
The
from
Burton Elliott
colon
WhatCulture.
open bracket that says, how would you book the Fiend? It's hard to give him a title run as he will inevitably lose. So how would you use him? The answer to that is very simple. You don't have to have a title run.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, look
The
at
Fiend with a title is weird.
now. This is the thing. I know it's.
Do you imagine him on Good Morning America?
Yeah. But the best way to use him is to use him sparingly. To only bring him out on certain pay-per-view matches, have him don up, and then just absolutely go there and destroy. Have him build a winning streak. They need something like The Undertaker's winning streak, and what better way than to start with a new one with somebody else who is going to be the spooky dude for a while.
I totally agree. Like, titles, like so many of wrestling, are props. And sometimes some characters they're not very engaging in and of themselves. The matches might be good, or they might do good promos here and there, but like sometimes they need a thing to get themselves over, or they need a thing to occupy themselves. It's why WWE physically can only write 2 women's storylines. Either they want the shiny thing or they want the man.
Yeah.
Because they can't physically work out how to write stories for women, because nobody who sits in the writing room with WWE has ever spoken to one in their entire lives.
Yeah.
And I include Stephanie McMahon in that, by the way. She's ever spoken to another woman in her life other than to ask for a coffee. So yeah, you don't need to give the Fiend a title. Don't get me wrong, eventually you should. Somewhere down the line he can take it from somebody as part of a storyline, but you just need one.
No.
Yeah, they should book him exactly how they're doing it.
Exactly
right
what
now.
you've just said,
Yep.
sparingly.
Yeah.
I think as well that it's the same with a lot of wrestlers, especially when ones that come back from injury, like we were just talking about. As soon as they come back from injury, don't put them in the title picture. The worst thing is for a person to come back at the top and have to fall with any loss. Even if they do capture the title, what do they go on from then? It's better to bring them in at the mid card and have them fight back to the top again. How do you, in any business, you don't just leave and come back at the top. You go and you work your way through the pack again.
The thing is about championships and titles in wrestling is they have to make logical sense that the person wants them. Like, I find it hard to believe that a man who mandible claws Jerry Lawler on the apron and has spooky lights that go off all over the place and has the most terrifying mask goes, oh, do you know what? I need to validate myself. I need to be Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah,
like, genuinely,
so
I would keep him so far away from every title picture for 2 years, so when he gets a title shot, you're so not used to the idea of him being champion, you're like, oh, wow, for the Fiend.
You could even make it into a big thing about that, where he's offered a title thing and he turns it down. You could just have him come into that and just be like, it's like, oh,
he's trying to trinket, don't appeal to me, man.
Have the whole the Firefly Funhouse thing. It's like, now Vince McMahon said that we could have this. It's like, do we want it? It's like, no, we don't want this because we have each other or something like that. And then that way it just completely belays the point. But Vince McMahon has always stated that he sees nothing more important in the entire business than whoever is holding that Universal or WWE Championship.
Yeah, that's why I give it Jinder for 7 months.
Shame.
Next question.
Are either of us three from Aylesbury?
Where's Aylesbury?
No.
I don't even know where that is, so I'm going to have a hard maybe.
Let's see where Aylesbury is.
Yeah.
Do you reckon there's a bit of crack? Like, there's a joke here. That
Regeneration Nation says something is definitely wrong with the audio. Can you tell us
what exactly is wrong
with the audio?
Aylesbury's a town in England, Georgian, Jacobean and Tudor in origin. It's in the Bucks country, which I've never heard of.
What?
Well, I've heard of the Black country, you know, the Bucks country.
I have lived before on Tudor Road.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm definitely not from there.
We are not, no.
Where is it?
Sure as hell not from there.
No. I was born in Oxford, technically.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's... What a weird shout. Interesting. He
Almost
knows too much.
Almost as weird as a 3-story house.
Block him.
Get rid of that.
He knows too much.
Something's wrong with the audio, guys. Yeah, we've just...
What? What is wrong?
What is wrong?
Who are the audio guys? We'll sort them out.
Deal with it says, hi, Adam.
Hi.
Hello.
That could be for anyone.
It's lagging and crackling.
Lagging and crackling?
That's terrible on both accounts. Well, we're going to try and fix that right now.
That's why Phil is here.
We don't do technical stuff. We try. Bless us.
We're talent, so.
We're talent.
Hey.
Now I can do about lagging.
The lag is real, apparently.
Lag is based on the streaming issues we have from WhatCulture Towers because the bandwidth is not what you would call band wide.
Now remember, we are one of the biggest, if not the biggest, media company in the Northeast. Now let that sink in. Has it sunk in yet? No, it's still sinking.
Is it still sinking? Is that simply just the audio catching up with the video?
Is the bandwidth still sinking?
Next question.
Hopefully the audio is better. I can't do anything about the lagging. It might just happen, unfortunately.
Really? You watched the Prime Target video for this TakeOver, Chef? Yes, I don't even understand that one. How many Adams does it take to watch TakeOver?
One, apparently.
One on this one, but, I mean, you guys will be fine with it.
I'm more than happy to become an honorary Adam if you would like to make it so that there are 3 Adams on there. Adam Gill sounds weird.
Adam Gill's weird, yeah.
Adam Phil is even weird.
Adam Gill and Adam
Phil isn't my last name, so.
But Phil's my first name either.
Isn't it?
No.
Name.
Do you know I found this out the other day? My mate Lawson.
You found out my first name.
Your name's Mark, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, Mark Chambers. Mark One in the Gun Chambers. That's your full name.
What's he talking about?
I'm just talking to Phil Time.
I don't know, David.
We found out that who was it? Lawson. That's not his real name.
Lawson's name isn't Lawson.
No. That's his middle name and surname, so it's Lawson Gray. And his first name, I won't actually say it is because he probably doesn't want his. There's a reason.
Embarrassing.
I think it's.
Is it Hitler?
Oh God! Imagine if it was. Imagine if he just came in. And
I go by my middle name. Why did you do that? My first name is Hitler.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, good one. Good one. Are you guys not watching Punk at StarCast 3?
No, but we have our reporters through the house at WhatCulture. They are doing the content on that.
Yep.
Benjamin Richardson's doing it, I think.
Cast the Addams Family with all the Addams in the office. Who's Thing? Because Thing's the hand, isn't
Thing's
it?
the hand.
Yeah.
Wilborn.
Oh yeah. Who was that?
No, Wilborn's Lurch, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
You're right.
There's only 3 of us.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
You be who's the
Gomez Adams.
Yeah, Gomez. For sure.
Do you know I had the greatest
Cara mia.
Yeah, that's me.
Is
You know,
Nicholas Morticia?
Yeah.
No, Nicholas is cousin It. Very, very hairy and stylish.
Yeah, but it is in like trendy. As in like it.
Fucking shout out to my boy, Mr. Murray, though, who is clearly Fester.
You're the greatest night of my life in the bathroom at a Halloween party with a girl dressed as Wednesday Addams.
I was gonna say if she was dressed as Fester, dude. Like,
Wednesday Addams.
you know what gets my lightning rod going? Fester, Uncle Fester.
I was dressed as a priest.
Cool.
It was really weird. Next question.
Were you? Oh, we did. No, I was gonna say we did Nobber, but never mind.
It was the greatest night of my life, Jules. couldn't have gassed that up anymore if I tried.
You don't have to knob someone to have a good time.
Next question.
Okay. Phil is brilliant, says Taylor Vine. Cool.
Not a question, but I'll take that
it.
one.
You should make Adam t-shirts in the style of Ron Simmons tee. So it's like,
Damn.
damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, I mean, that's good.
Dougie, you are welcome to make one yourself, and I will endorse it via a retweet.
A book fell on my head the other day.
No.
We're getting a lot of random information. Yeah, that's good. I just
like it.
What
Let's
book?
get some backstory.
That's if it's like the Cat in the Hat, that's not going to do much damage. But if it's like Genesis or
Oh
something
God,
like
War
that,
and Peace.
Ooh, Jesus, Mouse Famine. Take that to the noggin, and you are out.
I don't know how. The Necronomicon.
The fucking Black Library from Warhammer 40k lore.
Oh, the big book from the film The Mummy. Jesus.
A mummy itself. Anyway, right. Tony Storm on the telly makes me want to touch my pee-pee.
Thanks, Tommy.
Scoot says, you don't have to knock someone to have a good time. And I've been quoted as that. Fine.
There it
More
is.
than happy with that. More than happy with that.
Words to live by.
Who's Cesaro facing tonight?
Oh, well, they haven't announced it, have they? It's going to be a surprise,
Oh,
I think.
is-
Unless I've missed the announcement. It's
I've no
just
idea.
going to be a surprise. His
Either
promo we cut on that was quite weird, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, he's not
Are you going to go to China? Yes. But first, I'm going to go to the United Kingdom. To Cardiff, United Kingdom, to be precise. You can see why they don't put him on the first hour of Raw, don't you?
I feel like one of his better times was when he had Heyman doing all the talking for him.
Well,
They didn't really
you
use
see, you
him,
say
but
that.
he had a great package.
You say that, but that whole Paul Heyman guy thing with him and
What's the big
Axel,
one, yeah.
that is what inspired Vince McMahon to bin off the idea of anyone having a manager.
Yeah.
They
Really?
hated it so much. Like, literally, Brock's the only one allowed to have a manager because the rules don't apply to Brock. You're allowed a valet now.
Because he puts it in his contract.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
You're allowed a valet. Yeah, it was literally the Paul Heyman guy thing with Cesaro that put Vince off.
I had no idea
Yeah.
about that. Actually, that sucks.
Which is really really weird because we did this Cesaro video and it was basically like the guy can't talk the way they want him to talk.
Phil's not tossing me off, by the way.
He's not tossing you
Not.
off at the same time.
Are we on?
Oh,
So
throw us on.
it's only the pre-show. I just thought I'd
that's
chuck
fine,
it on
that's
so we're
fine.
ready.
Yeah, like
What are the best
you can't
managers?
do.
What are the best managers that you can think of in wrestling?
Heyman's
Heyman's
Heenan,
100% up there.
Heenan,
Heenan was great.
DiBiase. Heyman's redefined it really the last couple of years.
See, I really liked Man from the South, Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
He was so annoying. Did you ever see him when he did his Wrestlelicious sideshow? Wrestlelicious, baby! Oh man.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to get that over again now. Wrestlelicious. It sounds like the kind of thing Vince would hear once and just think, yes, say that loads.
Sounds like the kind of thing Netflix would buy right now.
Oh,
Look at
they
that
are some
suit.
sharp. I'm like,
Is that Aiden English?
they're throwing it in English over.
Just because of the fact that it's
It's in
English.
Wales though.
Yeah. He looks pissed off, man.
He's jet
He does
lagged.
look really
He looks
bored.
jet lagged. Oh, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. They let Nigel McGuinness still do these, even though they've bumped him up effectively.
What was his story?
His blue peanut badge. He's got his blue peanut badge.
Oh, that's cool. So what was the story with Guinness? Because he had like a
Nigel
quite a
McGuinness.
bad start with him.
Nigel with what in WWE? Just in
Yeah,
general?
didn't he get injured or something like that?
He was
bad
fun.
injured.
He was amazing in Ring of Honor. Nigel McGuinness was like him and Brian's work in Ring of Honor together was era defining for a while.
Yeah.
I think it maybe gets slightly overblown how good he was because when you retire early, people always kind of he could have been this, could have been
missed
that.
opportunity.
But he was
thing.
still like you
yeah,
can't
he
deny
was
he's
absolutely
absolutely
great.
incredible professional wrestler. Him and like his back catalogue, especially in Ring of Honor, but in loads of other indies, is amazing. And it just had to retire. And did they bring him in just as a one-off for the first UK Championship?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it was
to be
kinda,
on commentary.
I think it was like a
They just
Regal
really liked
thing
him.
because they let Regal do a lot of the programming for the UK Championship, and obviously they wanted a British voice
It
and
was that initial tournament, wasn't it?
their back catalogue of like British personalities to get in on commentary wasn't great, and I think Regal recommended him for it. He did so well. Now he's just the NXT guy.
Yeah, just hired him instantly.
Been really good. Thing is, I think his voice, that particular type of British accent with how high it gets and stuff, I think probably puts a lot of the mainstream American audience, like, it hasn't got that like gruff, my God, but like what he actually adds to the matches, what he actually adds with his calls, and what he actually adds with the way he describes it to you, I think it's brilliant. I genuinely think he's fantastic. I don't know why they've got Tom Holland in the middle here, but that's another question. Any other questions, Jules? Speaking of questions,
we've got you guys going to step and watch All Out.
I'm in two minds. I'm in two minds. I have to be up very early tomorrow, so I might just watch it on Sunday. Maybe though. Maybe. If the banter's good in the office, I might watch the start of it, and then, you know, once you're in, you're in.
Once you're in, yeah. I'm just going to stick around in the office and watch it.
I might do. Yeah. I might actually have it on in the background or something like that. All That is definitely tonight. The Nigel documentary was heartbreaking. I feel bad for him. He's one of my favourite commentators.
The Nigel McGuinness documentary on the network was weird, because it felt like there's such a great story to tell there, and indeed, didn't he crowdfund his own? I'm sure Nigel McGuinness has crowdfunded his own documentary.
Oh, right.
And it's
didn't know that.
excellent. But they put another one out on the network, which was pretty much the same thing, but just really rushed and kind of glossed over. And they had loads of wrestlers on it talking about how great he was, who'd never worked with him. But like, as if they'd gone around backstage and gone, Roman, a few words on Nigel McGuinness. Reigns and that show. But
right, okay.
Just the guy was like, like Roman Reigns trying to pretend he used to have a Ring of Honor subscription when he was 10 or something.
Yeah. Okay, Tank Bearclaw has donated. Thank you very much, by the way. Says
Tank.
Least favourite commentator that isn't Marvez.
All time, JBL. Currently,
Least favourite.
Cole.
No, what?
But the thing is, it's genuinely hard to pick a WWE commentator you don't like, because 99% of the stuff they'll ever have said that annoys you is them just parroting what's in their ear.
I didn't like
a big dog means business tonight.
I didn't like Saxton.
Saxton's he's a non-entity, isn't he?
And I think you can't.
I don't think he's the worst. He's definitely not the best, but.
Guys, I'm really disappointed we haven't had a single problematic question that, well, to be admittedly, I've not really paid
I was about to say, why?
We will answer one problematic question before the show turns up. Go on. One problematic. We used to get 100 of them. One problematic question.
It's because it's actually on our time.
Yeah.
And it's not the Americans waking up getting rowdy. What time is it where you guys are?
It'll be...
Vegas
Oh,
time.
better question. Don't answer that. Do the pile into the comments with where you're watching from. I'll try and do my bit where I read them all out in a row. It should be quite quiet now, things considered.
It's boss time. Indeed.
NXT. I like how they just showed some of Cardiff High Street there. Have you ever been to Cardiff?
Oh, mate, all the time. When I'm there, popping over to see the missus. Pops in.
I've only been once.
It's nice, isn't it?
It was for, I didn't really see much of it. It was for the FA Cup semi-final of 2004. Newcastle played Manchester United, and it was chucking it down with rain in the centre of Cardiff, and we all stood outside the pubs, getting rained on, doing first Shoes Off if you love the tune, and then Pogo if you love the tune, but with the shoes off. We got beat 4-1. It was absolutely dreadful, but it was a nice day out. That's the only bit of Cardiff I've ever seen.
See, I've got great memories of Cardiff just for getting lost in it, because actually the city centre, the way it's planned out, goes in like a bow shape.
Here we go, they're in. London, Canada, Kettering, Toronto. There we go, that's each one of them I've ever done.
Newcastle as well.
Illinois, Newcastle. Normally when we do this with the main roster ones,
I know. It is.
Scoot says, can I come to the headquarters and watch it with you guys?
Absolutely not, that's a violation and you will be arrested.
Our security is shit hot and they are not afraid to shoot people.
Athens.
Nice.
Canada.
Did you know that Becky and Seth are dating?
No, I haven't watched any Raw, so it's never come up.
Not really. Which show do you think will NXT UK is going to be the best? What do you think the best show is going to be tonight?
Why is that being hidden?
Because AEW's
Huddersfield, Coventry, Texas, Western Australia,
Kentucky.
All that's obviously going to be the best show.
How can you say that when you're sitting on the couch with us?
All Out's going to be a better.
All that's going to be a better show.
There's
than
more on it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look
See,
at that powerbomb.
Guys, the thing you got to remember from a business perspective is that whatever happens in NXT UK doesn't matter to WWE.
Why?
Yep.
It runs at a loss.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing they want to do for reasons we'll not get into without having a drink in my hand. So, there's not really a lot of pressure on the brand. Oh, it has to do this, it has to do that. Whereas AEW are about to launch a TV show. They're floating millions of dollars years into a highly risky project.
Mad, isn't it?
All Out needs to deliver.
Yeah.
That time. Anyway, Kentucky, Vegas, Cardiff, California. What, you're just getting Cardiff? Go. California, Maine.
Exeter, brother! Where I went to
Exeter,
university and lived for a while.
Trinidad.
Where I didn't go to university or live for a while. Did not live there. Silverton, Oregon!
Oh, I'm sorry, by the way, if you're from Pawtucket, Connecticut. I tried my best to pronounce that. I still don't know if I got it right.
Pawtucket?
Pawtucket? I'm not allowed to do accents now. Somebody...
Do you remember when we told everyone that Phil was leaving? And then that he was born in a different country? And,
he had to go back.
Pahrump, Nevada.
Yeah.
From Pahrump, Nevada, Phil Chambers!
Anthony Smith saying, good luck to your best friend Noam Dar. Noam Dar, of course, one of the very first names. Old WCBW.
Done the WCW.
Oh, this was me doing the lead in for it.
I'll get it.
Will
Do
you
the
do
lead.
it?
Do the lead.
So, of course, Noam Dar was... Oh, here he goes. Noam Dar opening the show. One of the first names through the door at... well, that even looks like the font we used for him.
Yeah, it almost looks exactly like the same Tron that we made.
Wow, that's really impressive. Noam Dar, one of the first names through the door at WCW. An absolutely top lad, if I do say so myself.
Also inspired you to get your space jacket.
Yes, I did inspire me to get...
Yes, that's exactly what
That's
happened.
how time works.
He was given a fair run within the company, wasn't he?
His time in the company was short. He did get signed for the Cruiserweight Classic relatively quickly. Then he got to work Jay Lethal. He did a really good match with Joseph Connors. He was in a really good triple threat match. He was one of those who he was on his way up in the UK scene at the time. And when they first decided they were going to hoover up loads of the UK talent, you might get him because if you use him, great. If you don't, he's kind of developmental at that stage.
Yeah.
And if you think sort of the high regard, like your Tyler Bates, your Pete Dunnes they sort of have in WWE, I think Dar had the same time on the circuit and the same opportunities.
Yeah.
I honestly think he'd be held in the same esteem as all of them.
There's a few people saying F in this, which probably means
pay respect.
Something's down. Has the stream gone down?
WCW.
Frozen, guys.
Vince is sabotaging the stream. Lower the bitrate, guys.
Fight supplying
It's pretty low already.
Matt Pfeiffer says, Jules, what do you think about CDPR saying that there will be another
I
Witcher?
saw this, yeah.
Who's it would be? Now, this is the thing. The Witcher was a lovely, like contained narrative. So it's a very hard.
Didn't like it.
That's
Scott got me onto The Witcher 3, and I invested a solid good couple of nights in it.
sure.
Started doing the whole thing, was doing the crafting thing, was getting at the storyline, and then I couldn't play it for 3 or 4 days, so I was doing something else.
Yeah.
And I just didn't pick it back up because it hadn't got me. The gameplay the game was very repetitive.
I mean, I can't say that about any sort of open world RPG thing, but I do understand where you're coming from. For a while, there wasn't much variation in how you approached things, but I love the charm and the world building that they put in. So if I was to see another Witcher story carry on, I'd like to see it rolled back way before the events that happened in the first 3 games, and maybe deal with the sort of setting up of the Empire, the real sort of taming of the wild. I feel like that would be allow you to fight giant beasts, maybe even be the first Witcher. That could be quite cool.
I would like an open world Buffy the Vampire Slayer game. But that's just me. Any other questions?
Do you know, have you played the one?
Better for now. I haven't.
It's fucking brilliant. What site are we watching? And we're watching it on WWE Network, which you can use the code, Phil.
Is it still a
The
thing?
link's in the description. WhatCulture.com/network. And get a free trial, and then they give us some money.
They hate us, but they have to give us money if you use that.
That's the only thing we ever get from them.
Ever.
That was a big poke on that one there.
Other than left on red.
Time,
There
maybe.
you go. We've got a WCPW card.
You absolute madhead with the $1.
So-
that's the thing. You might be thinking to yourself, why would you want to donate to these 3 cunts sitting on a sofa? Well, there is.
Oh yeah, we can swear on this one, can't we?
Yeah. Not only do you get the joy of supporting a channel that hopefully provides you with some entertainment while you are running late for work or on the toilet or doing something with your life, but also it means that you can become our stream boss. What does that mean? What does that mean?
This thing up here.
You tell us, Philip.
Oh, and on that note, we've just got a new stream boss.
Wow.
Look at that.
Almost like
couldn't
you
find
knew.
that any better. Anyway, who is our new stream boss? Ty Mania is
Boom.
our new stream boss. Basically, you donate $1, you knock off 250 points. If you subscribe, you knock off 100 points. Whoever gets that down to 0, they become the new stream boss.
It's not about the damage, it's about the killing blow.
Indeed. And whoever is the stream boss at the very end of the stream, they win some prizes.
Now we should just explain, if you're looking at the screen right now, right in the middle, you'll see the letters WCPW and the number 2. What me and Phil realised. Now, technically, this was going to be far more impressive because we thought...
That's what I was thinking. Shall we just go through the Royal Quest and just add them on?
I think when we get a little break in this, we should do that as a bit of fun. If actually, once Royal Quest finishes, we can do a little recap of the results for everybody and go through them.
Some lovely work going on there, by the way.
Yeah, what we're going to do is, over the course of the night, because there's so many names previously seen in WhatCulture Pro Wrestling, we're just going to keep a little track of them just so you can understand the gift we gave to the independent scene.
And this will carry on through to the All Out stream, which is on later on as well.
And it'll go up and up and up and up and up.
But you'll see how many stars we made.
But we start tonight with Noam Dar, man who's on the first ever WCPW show, and Travis Banks, a man who...
Former internet champion.
Yeah.
Was he? I think... Did he ever win it? I don't know.
Zach was.
He had his breakout match in WCPW against Zack
yes,
Sabre
he
Jr.
regards,
at Lights Out, and it's a
great
fantastic match.
Well, was that
Lights
Manchester?
Out in Manchester, yeah.
Manchester, great match that. You can get it on YouTube somewhere, can't you? Sabre Jr. versus Travis Banks. One of the best matches in the company.
Really good.
It's really hard hitting.
Beautiful strike there.
Travis, another
fantastically
lovely man
my
as well.
friend. Returns to stare down the Fiend while we see the Demon smashing the Funhouse and the other Wyatt, metaphorically meaning he's in Wyatt's head.
Yeah, spars, but not anytime
for
soon.
A long time.
Yeah, build it, tease it out, make that the
Also, I don't ever want to see Finn Balor in the Demon makeup doing anything other than wrestling because I hate the idea that it's just him. And if he's smashing stuff up, it would just be a bit odd.
And we all remember how cringe it was when we did that whole because of the fact he had no idea what
the
to
pumpkin
do.
demon.
Oh, so
what a difference a year makes. We went from pumpkin demon.
What was it called when you get when you get crotched? Is it getting dicked on the ropes?
Yep, that's the technical
low
term.
bridged,
Getting tainted,
kind of. Getting hung out to dry. That's kind of when you rub your chest first, aren't you?
Yeah.
Love it when they go for the old cheeky pin after doing a move that just really would not put you down.
See, I asked about this, right?
Yeah.
Basically, how are you meant? What's the suspension of disbelief involved in wrestling?
Yeah.
Where somebody for a pin after a clothesline, and I was told by a wrestler the idea is the energy it requires your opponent to kick out makes the move more effective.
Okay.
So you got to pin them, and they've got to get themselves back up. You can't let them rest. Which once I found that out, I was like, sorry, you're not trying to win the match. You might win the match. You could look out and win the match. But the problem comes where a wrestler then sells a kick out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they're like, after something that should never have beaten them. It's
Yeah.
like, no, you've done that wrong.
I've always
Like, watch, that's not going to win the match.
One.
So Dar shouldn't. So he's fine, he just gets up.
But it's one of those things where it shouldn't. For me personally, I feel like in that situation, he was infuriated about being rolled up. He should have kicked out at 1. You know what I mean? To sell, like, yes, he's getting tired, but no, like this is early days. I'm not going to even try and do a close sell on a 2. You know?
I asked about that as well.
Yeah.
It's to sell the idea that they're just getting a second to breathe.
Oh.
They know they're allowed. It's like, you know when someone's someone's got someone on the ropes and they're like, 1. He's like, I know how long I've got. I'm playing the system.
Okay.
It also allows you to make a huge point when you do actually kick out at 1.
Yep.
Oh, bye TV.
Oh, and the stream's gone, and it's back.
That keeps happening. That keeps happening.
Spurs, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. It was a very fun video to make.
Who have we all got for this, by the way?
Travis Binks.
Travis Binks? Jules?
I'm going to take the opposite then. I'll say, no, I'm... Ah!
Well, to keep it interesting, I'll go for time limit. But you don't have in WWE, do you?
No.
Oh, so, well, tell you what, if I get that one right, I'll look a genius.
I also just remembered I'm the champ and I don't have the belt.
Are you defending it on this takeover?
On NXT UK. We should have.
Oh, that was lovely.
We should have a mid-card title to defend on NXT streams.
Yeah.
An intercontinental.
There, ho! A united absolute state.
Euro penis.
Tag peen. That's worse. A women's belt. I'm gonna get a can.
Can you grab me a Coke out of the fridge, please?
Yes,
I am good, thank you.
Thank you. I am half Greek and half Wales, and I live in Greece. And the one time WWE comes to Wales, I am not there. Says Ultra Nectar. The sweet, sweet nectar you are.
Sad times nectar.
Who's doing the all-out live stream? It is
Adam Wilborn and Adam Nicholas.
Yes. Are you going to be joining them on the stream, or are you just going to be watching?
No, I'm just going to be watching round the corner and having a nice time.
Fair enough. Noam Dar has got some lovely... He's got liquid legs, mate. Because whenever he goes into those submission moves, it's always his leg work that's so fascinating to watch.
He's been hitting the gym as well recently.
Yeah, he's pretty goddamn stacked. Oh, that's not... What? That's nice. I prefer that than the stupid teddy bear roll system that they've got going on.
Trav's really good. He's a nice man as well.
Is he trying to get in the crippler?
Trav's a nice chap. We like Trav.
I'm getting tons of static electricity from this apparently.
Cool.
I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, I'm embarrassing if you lost Travis Banks. Thank you very much, Ed. Thank you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just about entertainment and just making sure that people are okay. That's all I care about. Those two things. And Magic the Gathering cards. That's the third thing. And Warhammer. I love Warhammer.
Turns out there's quite a lot of things you care about.
I'm a missus.
Yeah, there you go.
And you, Phil.
Aw, that's nice.
I care about you, genuinely. Like, if you died, I would be fucking devastated.
That's nice. Good to know.
Last bit of bad news.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
Bit of bad news.
Yeah.
Just asked Andy for the latest on the Gorillas of Destiny Aussie Open match.
Oh, no.
Did they win?
Well, I didn't ask. I don't care about who wins. It's relevant promotion, isn't it? So, but I did ask if Tama Tonga got chopped to fuck by Mark Davis, and of course, Andy quickly reminded me that Tama Tonga, just being a massive Roman Reigns cosplayer, has chest protection. So when yeah,
that's really sad.
Yeah, I mean, his father, of course, a real man, didn't wear any of that. Yeah, weird.
God.
What have I missed?
You've missed Banks getting an absolutely lovely, kind of like a fisherman suplex. Looks very, very nice. And now, straight into the leg.
The Champagne Super Knee Bar.
That's the one.
It's genuinely a brilliant name. Champagne Super Knee Bar.
Panda, it's weird.
The most Britpop
weird
wrestler.
To see my name being spelled out. Julian is just odd. Like, you guys have never called me Julian.
Not your face.
How dare you? That's my word.
Classic Julian. Who's calling you Julian?
Panda.
Panda?
Why are you saying you miss my videos? Just go to WhatCulture wrestling stuff.
No, he means like miss his videos.
Oh, as in miss it, like seriously.
It's an instruction,
cut them off, yeah.
Who's the most Britpop wrestler, Noam Dar or
Flash Morgan Webster?
Webster?
Well, Flash Morgan Webster's mod, not Britpop.
Yeah,
although mod iconography
It is,
does lead heavily into Britpop. Who do you... Right, better question. Noam Dar or Flash Morgan Webster? Who do you think Liam Gallagher would get on better with? Like a man who's the physical embodiment of him, or a man who is in his own right quite cool and a big fan?
It's a question, this, because he doesn't get on with anyone. Because he's a mopey cunt. Oh, lovely flying kick there.
We never did Wales, did we, for a show?
We never did Wales.
I think that's just racist.
We did Scotland. We did England.
We did Scotland, but we couldn't, like... We had to do Dundee, didn't we? Because we'd have been murdered by ICW fans if we'd done any of the big cities.
We did vaguely Edinburgh.
Did we do Edinburgh?
Yeah.
We did
the
Edinburgh. Meadowbank, yeah.
Vaguely Edinburgh.
I thought, like... Cause, like, we used to say we do Manchester all the time.
Yeah.
We did Altrincham. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the glorious Manchester.
We did London, Elephant Castle. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, nothing wrong with Elephant Castle.
WhatCulture.com is based in Newcastle. We're in Gateshead.
We're definitely in Gateshead. Very firmly in Gateshead.
I forgot these were pint cans. I got these for my birthday, and I've been steadily trying to make my way through.
They're very Wilborn birthday pints.
A pint can is ridiculous because so let's say that's the size of a normal can, right?
Yeah.
A can is nice to there.
Yeah, and
right?
then
Look where I am! Look where I am!
It's a bit of a
I've got half a can left.
Oh dear. He just disappears. He never actually exists.
He never does he? He never does. Oh
Jesus! I feel sorry for Philip Kerr. A wee story. I was watching one of Jules' videos and my mum walked past the room, at which point Jules did his one per list, and she burst through the door and started yelling at his friend.
Never happened. Did it?
Breaking families.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Yeah.
Didn't happen, that story. Oh. Did you ever see...
Oh, he's going... Banks is about to cash in. Hey! Nearly took his fucking block off.
You ever see much of these two?
Like, what, in person? Or just
Yeah,
watching
or
them
in general?
I've watched Noam Dar, and it's sort of like dalliance with the WWE. Oh, fuck me. That's a bit stiff, wasn't it? With the 205, with the Cruiserweight Classic.
The Alicia Fox stuff was so bad.
Yeah, that was really bad. That kind of soured me a little bit on it. I felt like he had a lot of heat when he came in.
Oh, he's not done that very well.
He moved the entire sort of thing, didn't he?
Oh dear, that's not what you want for that. He knows it. Thing about Banks legitimately could be one of the top guys in this company. I just don't think they see it.
Yeah. It's hard though.
He's so good.
That's just the coup de grace.
Yeah. 1, 2. Ooh, kick out by Dar.
Buried Finn Balor's finisher. That's weird.
But then again,
The thing about Dar is that it's the total double-edged sword of this, because if you're a professional wrestler, I said to you, you can have a really bad weekly segment on Raw, literally the biggest weekly TV wrestling program in the world ever, the biggest possible platform, but it stinks.
Yeah.
Or we can put you on like a network show back in your home country, which gets a fraction of the audience, but you can just do really good matches.
Oh, I would take the big exposure. Like, I wouldn't care. I mean, we do absolute shite here for no money. So, like, you think that somebody paying a big fat wad of cash for me to go jump around in a giraffe suit on Raw? Fuck yeah. Fuck
Phil?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the exposure. You've got to think long term here.
Well, I think of long term.
Oh!
There's some very stiff hits coming along here.
Travis Banks has just hit Noam Dar with an elbow stiffer.
Oh. And off the ropes.
Oh,
That was
didn't
a
get anywhere
big
near.
win, big
Noam
win.
Dar didn't get
No
anywhere
receipts
near with
there.
that one.
Oh, he's going to spin and then.
Oh.
I've seen Trav
Drop
hit
kick.
very
Yeah.
hard. Knee. Come on, Trav.
Travis Banks. $1 million man with a 350 haircut. Come on.
Oh, nice.
It's a little like this ICW call by that, isn't it? It's pinkies.
Oh, lovely. Is that called a shining wizard? Is that what you call it? When
That's
it's like
not a shining
step
wizard.
up knee. That's it. Step up knee.
Wasn't a knee, was it? Kick to
Gordy,
the
that was a kick to the
That's
face.
just
With
a
that.
step up
Was it-
kick to the face.
Pull Travis Binks.
What's it called?
I don't know. It'll have a name.
The knee.
The knee. It wasn't his knee.
The big leg.
It was
I
his
swear-
foot.
I swear,
The big leg.
That was not a knee.
I swear it was a knee.
Well, you were watching, but that was not a knee.
That's not the big leg.
No, we know
He is
what
not
the
the big leg.
I feast on the big leg.
Who adds Noam Dar?
I did not.
You
I had
know.
Travis
Well done,
Binks.
Jules.
Check to see if she was knee.
Oh.
Cuda. Nah. See?
Coup de nah.
Yeah, Cuda. Nah. 1, 2.
Oh, we still got the. Is he still allowed to call himself the Kiwi Buzzsaw?
I have no idea.
No.
That looks pretty heavy, that. But look.
Yep.
Wait.
That answers that question.
It was a knee.
That's his.
That was his foot.
The knee
That
was the
his
bit that
With
connected.
his shin.
The knee. Whatever.
That's his foot.
That's
Cardiff.
First match down. No M da. Yeah.
Look how happy he is.
Imagine
in
being
the
that
front
miserable in
row.
the front row of a takeover show. Dafties. Oh, I was gonna make notes. Let's go. I'll do it afterwards. You two talk amongst yourselves. I need to do some content.
Hey, Phil, how's the boat?
How's the boat,
still
Phil?
floating.
That's good.
Yeah,
you
it's pretty
experienced
good.
any leaks on it yet?
No, it has never leaked. Well, it's leaked from the top, but that's fine because you can just fill that in. It's never leaked from the bottom bit.
Yeah, that's very good. A question from Max Murch who says, "What would you guys say is the worst named finishing move?"
Review.
Ooh.
No, that's not the worst.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
Name.
It's a good name, but it's actually you don't get that back entirely.
Because that's literally the
No,
question.
no.
The worst named.
The Kingslayer knee.
It was just called the knee for a long time, wasn't it?
Kings. He
That's-
called it the
yeah,
Kingslayer knee.
bad.
You try to get Kingslayer knee over.
Ooh, the worst.
Is disarm her bad?
No.
No, Disarmer's good.
The AA, because the FU was so... The FU was perfect because it was a modified F5.
Yeah.
So it was clever and good.
Yeah.
They changed it to the AA.
Yeah, that's
Dreadful.
pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
And then they changed also the STFU to just the STF, didn't they?
Oops. I'm going to give that match an up because, I don't know. Oh, it's Kaylee Ray.
It is Kaylee Ray.
I miss Kaylee Ray. She was so canny.
What happened to her?
She went
Little
to
Mr.
Cesaro.
Cesaro.
That is, so she just went, okay.
Yeah, well, contact time with her.
Sorry, it was
You
just...
can say that. What happened to anyone in WCW?
Yeah,
they
so-
got signed
yeah,
by
sorry,
WWE.
Please do that as a gimmick all night.
Just like,
Just be like, what happened to them? Oh, they
They
got
got
signed
signed by
to WWE.
WWE.
Oh.
oh, so he doesn't know who it is. Oh.
It's Child's drawing of Pete Dunne.
Tesco Value Gangrel.
We should know who that is.
We should
after
This
know
this.
is
that.
Ivan Drago, isn't it? He's got Drago something. I can't remember his bloody name.
Oh, you man.
It's not Ilya Dragovic.
That's
Ilya
the
Dragovich.
Yeah, that's him. See, how do I know
It is,
that and
of
you
course
two
it is.
don't? Jesus Christ,
Of course
guys,
it is.
come on.
How do you know that?
Because I sometimes watch wrestling.
Oh shit, this is going to be freaking awesome then.
Wait, this isn't Dragovich Cesaro. Dragovich has a match, does he?
Yeah.
No.
Does he not?
This isn't Cesaro.
You
wouldn't do-
literally that thing.
Yeah, you just walk past him.
I don't
but
have a match
sure-
graphic for this. This is-
Surely, you want the pop off the audience, right? You don't want to do that as a backstage VT segment.
I don't know. I'm perfectly happy if this is the match they're going with.
I watched him on NXT.
Booked for WCPW, of
Yes.
course. Announced live as coming soon.
And
but
then guess what?
Oh, that was great, that wasn't it? Because they played the VT.
It was going to be
Huge
so
pop
good.
from the crowd. Really hyped up this match, and then had
Bad
me-
Bones sold it because it was going to be him versus Bad Bones.
Yeah, Lucky Kid did the whole like hysterically laughing.
Yeah, it was going to be so good.
How is he not done in from doing all of that to the ring? That would have knackered me out.
I like his 28 days later look.
They look amazing, those contact lenses on wrestlers is just such a good, unless you're Roman Reigns and you do it just to make him look prettier.
That's weird. That.
It was very odd.
Oh, Joel.
Your man Joel.
Hey, it's Joel!
Joel!
That's
He
the
might just
referee.
he might just cut a promo.
Well, he's got his,
He's got a hard on.
He's got his wrestling pants and his pokey peen. It's you. Hello, Ilya Dragunov. Oh.
This is going to be really
No,
good.
Cesaro just come down and be like, no.
My sister Sarah just comes out. He's like,
There
Nah.
it is.
this.
God damn, he's ripped, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in good nick. Do you know what? I reckon this is the worst thing WWE could have done is give him this match because it's going to have a massive indie feel to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a small arena. It's a really appreciative crowd. Your match has like bad TV builder and that. You literally just walking in, putting a match on with another technically great guy.
Yeah.
You haven't got to cut for adverts. You're probably going to get 15, 20 minutes. It's the experience of what being an indie wrestler is.
Yeah.
And bear in mind how.
And it's what Cesaro shines at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now look, again, we did the video on Cesaro where he's publicly spoken about how happy he is in WWE, and people are like, oh, he should be getting a push. Genuinely, you should be. If you're a Cesaro fan, you should genuinely be happy with the career he's got because he's been an amazing tag team wrestler.
He's happy. He's
got a catalogue of great matches. He's got some of the best matches on Raw ever. Happy, he's happy. But if there's even the slightest doubt in his mind that he should get out of that company and go tour the world and have 5-star matches in all these other companies, if he's ever going to get a taste for it,
Yeah, this is it.
it's going to be
Hot UK crowd.
It's going to be a long flight home for him.
Yeah.
Wrestling in front of crickets on Monday Night Raw in like little ad-broken segments versus this.
Pop. Oh, I like that quick start.
Chop him out.
Oh no, that would be so bad. One of the amazing things about Cesaro is just his extreme strength. It is just so impressive.
He's so
Look,
good.
physically
He's so
speaking,
good.
he is genuinely the best thing they've had
He's a
in a
specimen.
generation. But you know what it is? Do you know why he doesn't get like main event pushes or single stuff like
No.
that?
Well, he's not that great on the mic.
The thing is, he's fine on the mic in terms of just doing general things. He
Yeah.
can talk. He can talk perfectly eloquently. He's got a lot of good promos.
Yeah.
But the specific type of talking that WWE want in the first hour of Raw, those like cringy back and forwards, well, actually, like these witty like back and forwards with very each other.
Rambling back and forth.
He can't do those. And the thing is, the tragic thing is, right? They only matter to WWE. Oh, this is good.
I like that.
They only matter to WWE. It's crazy. He can do everything else better than. The thing is, I don't even get how Vince doesn't look at him and just think, oh, I don't care if he can't talk.
Get right in his face. Oh, there we go.
Never, ever, ever had a bad match, Cesaro.
Yeah.
It's
Literally
insane.
never
like,
had.
it's like a track record of matches, even like shitty 2-minute TV matches.
Do you remember?
He still makes them awesome somehow.
Do you remember the United States Open Challenge match he did? And I think was it Kevin Owens interrupted it, and Cesaro was going to beat Cena, and Owens interrupted it. And it'd been a really good match. So they booked Cesaro versus Cena as the main event of the next Raw.
Yeah.
That was legitimately the. It's not the best match they've ever had on Raw ever, but it's in the conversation for me. It was excellent.
Oh, lovely. Lovely backdrop there.
Cesaro just outpowering Cena, like literally using Cena's whole Superman shtick against him to wind up the crowd, holding him in a suplex and looking at everyone. So good, man.
I really, really loved that run of Cena matches with the Open Challenge.
It was great.
It was basically Cena going, fuck all of you, I can wrestle.
The thing is, you bought it every week though, didn't you? They're like, oh, this week it's Neville's going to beat him, Cesaro's going to beat him.
Like people it just made a star out of, Sami Zayn as well.
Yeah. And then eventually they paid it off with Owens, and because he had all these great matches and made people gave people a rub in the process of doing it. When somebody finally beat him, like Owens looked like, imagine if Owens win that feud.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They did all that groundwork. Cena beat, but like put everyone else over. Then Owens comes out and beats him.
Yep.
But then Cena wins the feud. Like,
for a while it was like a weird little rite of passage to have an amazing match with Cena, and then you're set.
As long as you lose the feud, though.
Yeah, of course. But
here's an interesting one from Tyson Lennox, who says that Japanese crowds are the worst. They're quieter than 205
nope,
live
completely
crowds.
wrong.
It's
absolute
the attitude.
false narrative.
How many Japanese Tyson Lennox been in?
It's actually like.
Do you see? That's not me trying to be facetious. Like, do you go to Japan a lot?
They just mic them differently.
Yeah, you've been to Japan and you say the crowd's
I've
great.
been to Korakuen Hall and it was legitimately one of the best live experiences in my life because of how loud that crowd are.
And
they get into different things.
Yeah.
But they are very, very loud.
But you said, didn't you, when you got back, like, oh, you know how you think Japanese crowds are quiet? They're not.
No, they're absolutely not.
This
they're
is
just
the thing.
mic'd up differently. So
Someone's pointed out that Cesaro could do a 5-minute swing in this match. Now
he would get like
here's the thing though. That means Joe Coffey's only going to get to do 2 moves in his match.
Yeah.
So
your disdain for that man is unparalleled.
That's because he's a huge bag of crap.
Rich, sorry. Deep professional respect. I will give that man.
Even have professional
No. Every match he's been in, he's made a great fist of it for me. Like I think he's a hard worker. I think he's.
Why put that? Do that.
He's been single-handed. Look, the guy's instrumental in ICW.
Yep, he definitely wrestled in WCPW.
And later on, have you got this up to 3 by the way? Still on 2.
Oh,
Ilya Dragunov was booked and announced.
He wasn't in it though.
Right. Okay. I'll put it this way. On a WCPW show, there was a storyline that built to him. His name appeared on screen, and he got a pop as all as part of a match he was going to do. He was booked, but then.
What happened to him?
You're not going to believe this, Jules. He got signed by WWE, they cared not for his outstanding booking dates. They just said, "We have you now. Cancel on these chumps."
Oh, nice reversal there.
And there goes the day of the WWE.
True. Is WCPW
By the way,
original Joel Allen not going on the counter?
Oh,
Joel, yeah.
Yes.
What a shout!
The big swing's on.
Whoever that was.
2, 3.
Pay attention,
4,
Joe Coffey.
5. 6. 10. 12. 14.
It does kind of look like Dragunov's kind of relaxing a little bit, just because they're just like, oh yeah.
You hold your head, haven't you? Stops the blood.
Oh my.
You know what's
God.
almost sad about this? This is the end of the 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
10.
Chair. I guarantee.
Keep going,
He's
Cesaro.
losing a little bit of height.
Screw you, Joe Coffey. Screw you.
Joe
Coffey's
Coffey,
sitting in the back.
Coffey is backstage right now, going absolutely mad at Regal. You promised me you wasn't gonna do that.
I love it when you saw Dragunov's eyes. Like, look at how completely out of it makes it look even more intense.
The amount of blood that's rushed
Oh,
in his head.
The
how
high
red he is
the
now.
high contrast on the screen made that even funnier.
Man, I dig that. That is good.
Is Chris Sharp?
Oh, he pulled out his own thing.
Does that mean Chris Sharp's going to be on this show? Everyone's favourite
Wait.
referee, Chris Sharp.
Yeah, Chris Sharp might be on.
Yeah.
Sean not do WWE.
Oh, he did.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
this
Sean
counter
might
could
be
be
on.
better than we ever believed.
Oh, there's another one. There's Ross in the front. This is
Jesus.
so good. I'm not
Look at
joking,
that
mind. I've actually John
rolling
Hall
leg.
in this crowd.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's Dragunov's fading, man.
The selling on this is excellent.
The eyes make it so much more intense. Huge
Yeah.
fan of this. Are you guys going to stream the All Out as well? Yes.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
not going to, but
We're going to be
There'll
tagging
be-
out.
There'll be a little break between the streams, but then
Thank you.
Nicholas and Wilborn will be back later on.
Bless them.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, lovely. Gave it
This has
all
been
of
great,
that.
this.
Spinning clothesline. It's another one of Joe Coffey's moves. He's only got one. His stupid crossbody that he fails.
His stupid crossbody.
Phil.
What?
One can?
He's mean.
Oh,
Someone
I
look-
don't need any cans. to
Wait, how
talk
many people
shit
are
about
watching?
Joe
How many people are
Coffey.
watching this?
Like, I don't know.
20? No, I think it is going to be.
Why? What's gonna happen?
Just I'm just wondering what the chances of somebody tweeting you
Oh,
saying
mate.
Phil Chambers talking smack about you.
Stiff
really don't.
clotheslines.
Nobody's pointing out what a t-shirt is yet. I thought we're a really old deep cut from WCPW.
I made that.
Did you design that?
Yeah, that's my t-shirt.
Wow, you designed
Oh, wait,
that.
wait.
That's interesting. Just because somebody else has taken credit for designing this.
They've got some
Interesting.
Literally spoke at length and loudly about how good their design on this was. Wow.
I can give you the PSD files.
No,
and the Illustrator files.
Phil, I
as
hope
well,
you don't
if
think I'm
want.
pointing this out because I don't believe you. Wow, that's interesting. I worn this thinking, oh, well, give him his due.
And then
He
he's
did
still
at
just
least.
thinking to himself, oh, Clary's a really nice friend showing support for a design that I've been...
I've always thought, you know what, whatever you want to say about it, we did at least design this really nice
that was-
t-shirt, and that's not...
Guys, we admit that they...
Deadlift,
yeah,
deadlift German
very,
suplex.
very nice.
Amazing. Stiff, indeed, we all are. Yeah.
Oh God.
Always.
I hate dives.
This has got the crowd properly fired. Nice
Oh,
design, Phil, says
see,
James.
Aaron Mixon there has asked a very serious question. What happened to WCPW? The answer is, probably shouldn't get into it on camera, but it changed its name to Defiant, so there you go.
He effectively did a coast to coast without coming about 20 foot short like Shane does.
Or sweating out of his ears.
Ear sweat.
Just kind of just drop a bit. Oh, Cesaro's
That was a
caught him there.
weird dive.
That was a weird dive. You catch his feet under the rope.
I think, yeah, maybe he got his footing wrong or something. And,
Runs out of momentum, doesn't he?
yeah.
Oh. Cesaro's pecs freak me out, you know. They're so big. Like, it's not definition, is it? It's like
Yeah,
mass.
it's just,
Yeah. To be that big and that strong.
I don't know what I'm talking about. He just looks like Miller. like I don't honestly don't like. Look at that from behind. There's no difference, is there? I'm amazed, by the way.
No.
Purely as an act of spite, they haven't gone and got him.
The Simon's shoulder muscles are bigger than Cesaro's.
Simon's shoulder muscles are bigger than me.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Simon is a wide man.
Bit of a gorilla press.
Oh!
Fucking
Is that an
hell.
elevated go to sleep?
Yep.
That's gonna be a finish. Oh, Joel! What's that, Joel?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, what an uppercut.
What's the beef with Joe Coffey?
This is a fucking great match.
What is the beef with
Look
him?
at this. Deadlift, straight
Yeah,
up,
straight-
gorilla press, go to sleep.
stiff as.
How is that not just his finisher?
That's Jesus Christ.
I'm going to go into my notes, boys, even before the end of this match, and give this an up.
Fair one.
Also, I'm going to give Joel an up. Thing is, right, I quite like having a bit of fun when I do ups and downs, because ultimately, if I completely ruin the brand, it's not my problem, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
Not the Martin Kirby thing.
Oh. Nugny.
Yeah, given how like readily WWE were like
Oh.
dead happy to just sign anybody
Everyone.
affiliated with WCW and Define. Is no one else stunned they haven't like given Miller a 6-figure deal
Well, not even
just to
a
try and bury
tryout,
us?
Not even a tryout.
He's a loyal boy. Why?
The thing is, a tryout would be good for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
but
if Miller
then
got
gets
seen to be
signed.
having a tryout, like it might like that would be great for him, and thus subsequently great for all the videos he was in.
Yeah.
Great for us. So tryout's bad. You've literally got to sign him and just keep him off TV for months. That's how you do it.
Sign them and keep them off TV for months. I don't think that sounds like the WWE though.
Well, no, because the thing is, because
that was the joke. You looked.
Just sorry, mate. I did not give you the credit you were due. That no. What actually do, Shields? This is the opposite.
I saw you about. I was going to start shaking my head.
Wait a minute.
Shaking my head.
Who have you all got for this, by the way?
I don't think that Cesaro is going to win. I feel like Dragunov's going to actually pull
It would be genuinely
to just really push him.
a
back.
massive endorsement of him, not just him, but the brand. The brand. Because if you think they had Balor Devlin at the last one, didn't
And
they?
that was fucking.
That was
ace.
great. Imagine if Devlin had won
Oh
that.
wait, no. Look at! Did you see how
Whoa,
high
Jesus.
he went up them?
I was gonna say maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe the
refused to
neutralizer.
win, but
Has
no.
anyone kicked out of the neutralizer?
In the past, yeah.
2, 3, fair play.
That's a fucking brilliant match, that.
That was good.
Aaron Mock.
That's what Cesaro should be doing on a weekly basis.
Yeah, that was absolutely class.
Yeah.
That match.
Well done, Cesar. Look, I know I said in the video that you should be happy with Cesaro. Oh, look at his chest. You should be happy. There's more of a Joel sign.
Yes, then someone had a Joel
Amazing.
sign.
I'm gonna add that to
Motherfucking Phil, says Carl Renner. Hey Carl, what up?
if you're in,
Carl.
if you're in for the long haul with us on this, not necessarily the stream, but for this show tonight, at the end, do let me know in the comments. I'll remind you of this, but start keeping a track of it now. Remind me, in your opinion, how many ups, how many downs you think it should get.
Look
I'll
at
ask.
that distance, brother.
That's class. That's such a good match.
Yeah. And I love this as well, the sort of buckle Death Valley Driver style thing.
We said in the video like you
Violence
should be. It is kind of a Death Valley driver, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. You should sort of be happy with Cesaro's lot, but at the same time, this is literally the line Sidgwick finished the article with. If you are not gutted that you might never see Cesaro forearm Will Ospreay out of the air, you shouldn't be watching professional wrestling.
Yeah.
That's so good, that.
See, right, a good point ERA Gaming's made here. Do you reckon that it helps to have WWE come to NXT England to push the American audience to it? Yes,
Yeah,
it does,
yeah.
but you can't, like, look, that's 2 now.
You can't rely on this now to be.
That's 2. I don't count Pac Black, or well, not Pac Black, but Neville Black, because Neville was kind of on cruise. He was going 2 or 5 live, English anyway, and they were debuting on the end at the time, so it's not like established guy versus established main roster guy. That's the second time now that they've done established NXT UK guy versus established main roster guy.
Yeah.
He's going to lift his hand up.
Of course he
This
is.
is going to be really nice. This is going to be really nice. This. I would say the next time they do it, they have to win. Somebody booed that!
Yeah, I know.
You sporting cunt. Joe Coffey. Hat him!
Why hasn't Cena followed me?
Hat him again!
Why is Cena following everyone but me?
Have you tweeted him, man?
Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
Cesaro section. Good that. Cesaro there, yet again, beating a man with normal sized nipples.
Andy Murray!
Congratulations, win!
It's just been said here to tell Murray Aberdeen are shite.
They won today, they won 3 out. Oh, while there's an advert, should we go through the Raw Quest results?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to
Should we
grab a quick bite.
Well, we probably shouldn't go through the results just in case. I was waiting to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
but we can see what's been on.
Should
we just go through the
I
cards?
would say risky to watch a live stream of a wrestling show that's just happened immediately after the live stream of a wrestling show if you don't want to know the results of a live wrestling show.
True.
And remember, guys, and I'm going to get this on a t-shirt at one point, Phil, whose responsibility is it to avoid spoilers to an event and or movie you're trying to not get the outcome of? Yours. Needs work.
It does.
You finished?
I don't know if I can get the results.
Has
We're gonna
it
get
finished
the results.
yet?
It will not have finished yet. 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait. No, it still have an hour left.
Well, that's not do it yet then.
Shall we go through the cards so far?
Yes. If you don't want to know the results of Royal Quest, because we're going to start talking about them, look away now. Phil?
Okay, hang on, let me find my
You have a
card.
few seconds with which to look away.
I'm
There.
trying.
Asphalt?
A date
Well,
and
that's a
cacao
lie.
bar.
That's nice.
Nice.
Wow. Why is there
I've got a big Adrian Street documentary on the
But
network.
why does he look like a Jacobean corpse?
Nice tie though, NXT UK tie.
I thought that.
Speaking of ties, Tyler Bate with his
Mate.
Christ.
Well, that's what people say. You say somebody's late, blah blah, mate. It's fat, mate.
There he is with his mentor Trent Seven, who taught him to wrestle in his garden shed.
Okay,
When-
you want in Royal Quest?
Thank you for the question, Max Merch. I would have much preferred the win against Watford, but when you go behind and you've got to see Bruce's
Murray's
manager,
here.
I'll tell you what points you can get.
Hello, how was the Cesaro one?
It was
Really
Fucking
good.
amazing.
Really
Want to go back and watch that?
Genuine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said before, you know how like, the consensus is just be happy with his lot. He's actually forging a good career. Stop wanting him to be in the main event scene. He doesn't need to go around the indies. That's going to be a long flight home for him, considering what he's doing with his life.
Nice.
We never had James Drake, did we?
We never did, but we had
Zach
two
Gibson.
of the other ones in this match. Should we go through the Royal Quest card?
Yes.
Rocky Romero, Show and Yo defeat Rhea
Now bear in mind we're adding
Taguchi,
to the WCPW.
Scooter and Ren Narita.
We're
So
adding to the WCPW count as
that
we
is
go.
3.
Showinyo and
Show Yo and Ryosuke Taguchi.
oh yes, Taguchi. From the
4, 5, 6.
all three entrants of the Japanese qualifier of the WCPW Pro Wrestling. I don't mind saying this, the greatest and logistical accomplishment in UK independent wrestling history.
Yep.
64 wrestlers across 8 qualifying shows, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and a final, and we had 2
8 different countries filmed in 1,
8
2,
different countries?
3, 4 different countries.
Oh, 8 different countries, yeah. Filmed in. We didn't film the American one in America.
No, but we filmed in
Canada,
Germany,
Scotland counts,
and
England. Filmed in 4 countries, 64 wrestlers. You can work out yourself how many matches that is.
Yeah.
Quarterfinals, semi-finals, and a final. We had 2 replacements over the entire thing.
so impressive, isn't it?
That is ridiculous. Michael Elgin got replaced by Joseph Connors,
Yeah.
and I always never remember the other one.
Hi, JD.
It was.
It sucks being in Newcastle.
Can't remember.
It's never easy. No, it's never easy. It's never dull either at the same time, so what do you want? Who was the other replacement we had? Pro Wrestling World Cup. Elgin had to drop out the Canada one. Was there an injury? Drew. Who's the Drew McIntyre. Yeah. Drew McIntyre was
Why
replaced.
did we lose Drew?
Why did we lose Drew?
He went to WWE, mate.
Oh, bloody hell. These guys, who do they think they are? Like they just come along and poach people's talent.
One great story that came out of it was that they wanted him so badly that he had a bit of negotiating stock,
Okay.
and he was literally sat in his meeting and went, yeah, so obviously all your current bookings, you can just have to ring them up and let them know that's not going to be a thing. And Drew sat across the so the story goes, Drew sat across the table from Triple H and said, I'm the WCPW champion. Will not let them down.
Wow.
I'll sign it, but I need to drop that belt properly.
And he came back and he dropped
I
the
don't
belt.
know if you're joking.
I'm not. And Triple H said, well, man, if you got to drop your little belt, you got to drop your little belt.
Dick.
But he let him do it, though.
What a dick.
But he let him do it. And he flew back, dropped the title for us, and then went.
Aiden Dunn says, that's on the Kings of the North to NXT UK.
The tag team division could do with them, certainly. They get
Yeah.
a good follow. it'd be nice to have them on a more accessible brand because then Andy can chin them.
Also, we have a lovely little shout out from an Adam Wilborn, the Hound.
Another
Is in the fucking
Bloody
Hound.
Adam.
And he says, can't wait for All Out later. See you in a bit, boys. WCPW rules with 3 Zs.
Wow.
You know he's serious.
Wilborn, what time are you coming in? Just want to know when I'm going to see you.
Do you want to get a takeaway, mate?
I've got
Robot.
I've got a little microwavable curry, but I don't know what to eat.
I'm going to eat mine in literally after this.
Tell you what, after the tag team match, we'll have a little break and we'll all go get some food.
Go get some curry.
Yeah, get some curry.
Should carry on through this.
Yes.
Kota Ibushi and Juice Robinson defeated Yujiro Takahashi and Hikuleo. We
Didn't that with
didn't
Tanahashi, not Takahashi.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't have any of those. We had
Do you
a
know what it
different
is?
Takahashi.
I said, I'm sure. I was doing this with Nicholas, and I was like, did we not have him? And he was like, no,
No.
that was Tanahashi. I was like,
No, it's Takahashi.
it was
It was
Takahashi.
different Takahashi.
Right. He's like, how are you getting them two mixed up? I was like, because they've got 11 letter surnames with 1 letter different. I think I'm not gonna say that's problematic to confuse Takahashi with Tanahashi.
Adam Wilborn
But-
says about
oh.
9ish. He's going to be
Cool.
8ish.
Oh, good.
Ospreay and Robbie Eagles have defeated Teiji Ishimori and El Fantasma.
Well, Phil, you can add 2 names to that list.
Adam Wilborn is also having some lasagna. Posh cunt.
Wow.
Ever since he got a house and got married.
I wonder if it tastes better if you spell it right. That's cool.
Hey! Naito and Sonata defeated Jay White and Chase Owens. We haven't had any of those, unfortunately.
Sorry
Wait,
to interrupt
do
you
we not
again.
have Naito?
We did not have Naito.
Sorry to interrupt again. Ryan Cakebein has donated some funds and says, if you had to see another WWE main roster wrestler go to NXT UK, who would it be?
Okay, first off, they did Neville, who was basically UK through and through, felt like a very natural fit for that brand.
Yep.
Then they've done Cesaro, who is
Cesaro.
European and kind of feels like he could be
If
at home.
Cesaro came up right now, he would be huge in Brit Wres.
Yeah, Cesaro's a Swiss guy, and they have got other Europeans on this brand. So it feels like what I would genuinely like to see them do is an American wrestler of some significant stock, someone who's without a storyline, who you believe would want to go there and try their hand at it, and who loses.
I would like it if they went over and they were just the absolute heelest of heels, just being like,
Arrogant,
We've
Honestly,
come over
I-
to this pissy little promotion.
Randy Orton.
Oh, Randy.
Yeah,
Getting
He's
his
So
perfect
different
shout.
to anything else. And
Getting-
he
getting
just
his
the,
Imagine the
to
ticket
look at his
face,
face
not
when
good.
he's just looking around.
Imagine
at
the ticket
little
shifter
venue
that
with
is.
these little guys. It'd be
A
amazing.
a proper WWE guy who's never worked these,
Yeah.
like a Miz
Yeah.
or a Randy Orton or a Batista, I guess, just like Roman. Someone who's never ever worked the Indies, or failing that, a woman.
That would actually make a lot more
woman.
sense as well
Yeah.
to show the
Just-
equality.
yeah,
that they're always,
because
like, saying that
genuinely-
they-
Because they've such limited TV time, same way that regular NXT kind of has to sort of squash down all the women's stuff into one.
Charlotte versus Toni Storm.
Oh God!
that could be very cool.
No, maybe you don't even have to. You don't even have to. Bailey versus Toni Storm.
Bayley versus Toni Storm.
And genuinely, you would find a lot of the women they've called up from
Anyone.
NXT who struggle to really do stuff on the main roster, a la Bailey,
Yeah.
would be sensational back in this kind of environment. Right, so we've added Will Ospreay and
Will
El
Ospreay and El
Phantasmo.
Phantasmo.
Have you added Zach Gibson?
I've not added Zach.
Have you added Mark Andrews?
No.
Have you added Flash Morgan Webster?
No.
Have you added Mark Coffey?
No.
Who's the ref?
Did we have Mark Andrews?
We added Mark Andrews, yeah.
Cool. So that's another 3.
Wait, did Mark Andrews
Did
or
we have
Mike?
Mark Andrews? I don't think.
Did he not do the world qualifying as the Welsh guy? Or was Flash Morgan Webster the Welsh guy?
My Webster
Who's
was the
your money
Welsh
on, by the
guy.
way?
For this?
I don't think we had Mark Andrews.
Is it,
What did we have Mark Andrews?
did we have Mark Andrews? Mark Andrews is Welsh, isn't he?
Mark Andrews.
Can you just Google Mark Andrews WCPW?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, he's doing that.
Mark Andrews.
My money is on Gallus.
Cage match.
What's the chant here?
If you hate Gibson.
What was I saying in Cardiff? Shoes off if you love the tune.
Shoes off.
If you hate
Zach
Gibson,
is
shoes off.
Freaking great.
If you hate Gibson,
To be fair,
shoes
we've all
off.
got shoes
If
off.
you hate Gibson, shoes off.
Tag team title match, guys. Anyone changing the pick?
I'm going to go with a retain.
Yeah, I think retain
Whoop.
2.
Zach Gibson is quantifiably one of the best things they've got here, and I think it's probably done the tag. It's given them a lot of legitimacy. When you think about like the NXT UK tag team titles and came in not that far apart from the women's tag team titles coming in.
Right.
And can you name any good matches or feuds that they've managed to have like that? The WrestleMania match was obviously high banter,
Yeah.
but they've done nothing with them.
Not really.
Sasha Banks' whole displeasure was that they were promised they would give
Yeah,
for this.
and then just
And they put them on Bailey and Sasha, two good individual single stars to help elevate them, which is what they try to do here with Jake and Gibson, but they've actually sort of, well, they've not got bored of them yet, basically. Oh, God, that's a...
According to Cage Match, we didn't.
Okay, to strike him off. Drake.
I feel like...
No Wolfgang.
It's an
No,
interesting,
never
it's an
Mark
interesting
Hoppy,
match
though.
like
Mark
this
Hoppy.
that you don't get every single
Three-way tag team matches are
representation.
really hard to book for wrestlers.
At the moment, guys are they're just going, right, cool.
Yeah,
Thing is,
it's
the
a
rules
really
are
weird
always, the
one.
rules are always quite flexible with this because I've seen them do this match where it's a triple threat match and you can just tag your partner in and out.
Yeah.
But I've also seen them do it where it's any random two people and you just sort of tag as and when you can.
I'm also going to add Aussie Open.
Change traffic yet?
No.
Yeah, Aussie Open. They were in Defiant, never in WCPW because they came in that whole IPW invasion storyline. Fancy myself as a bit of a Brit historian, but literally only at shows I was ever at. Part of my job.
That's absolutely fair. I feel that I've not done sports the honour it deserves because of the fact I don't watch enough Brit wrestling. It's it's stupid because it's on our doorstep and you know it's good, but it's finding the time necessarily to watch this when Raw and SmackDown are going to be 3 hours apiece come October, you know? Like that's,
SmackDown's not going to 3 hours.
I heard rumours that it is.
SmackDown
Yeah.
going to 3 hours?
Fox said that they were only interested on making it like as much like Raw as possible, and then there was talks of is it going to go to 3 hours, and people saying yeah.
They better bloody not. I will say, I don't know whether everyone will agree with this in the comments, if you were ever going to watch wrestling, you've missed it.
You reckon
Yeah.
so? Because it's
You've
all been
missed it.
taken.
Yeah, you missed
You've
it.
missed it. It was
The boom.
right
fantastic.
right before Progress and ICW got into bed. When they were doing genuinely incredible stories in these amazing shows,
Yeah.
while we were in the background doing high banter, letting the stars they were making wrestle, like Kurt Angle and stuff. No, I don't mean that in a disparaging way. Like it was like they were making these British wrestlers relevant
Yeah.
to like genuine wrestling fans, and then we came along with all the money and went right. So now that you all care about these people, how would you like to see him wrestle Kurt Angle?
Yeah.
How would you like to see him
Yeah.
wrestle Rey Mysterio? And it was like opportunities they would never have got otherwise.
Oh.
Matches in front of audiences they would never have got otherwise. But the genuine, like the original Grado storyline in ICW is one of my favorite wrestling stories ever.
That the BBC.
He beat
documentary.
Drew for the
Yeah.
title. He beat Drew for the title, and nobody said it was stupid because they'd written it that well.
Was it the BBC documentary or was it a Vice documentary that followed him?
BBC did him.
That was really, really interesting. That really enjoyed that. By the way, just a quick side note.
It's great.
Jason Petty has said Meme Street represent. Do you remember that?
That's
Good
an
time.
old one. That
Can we do a UK version of the Meme Street Posse?
Always.
the meme cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Gang.
Yeah.
the Meme Cul-de-sac gang.
The Mean Street Kids, like the Bash Street Kids.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that.
Oh, so funny. I'm not supposed to talk about this at all, but a friend of mine is pitching to write for the Beano.
Whoa.
They want to do a cartoon based on their extensive back catalogue of characters, and they said
Makes a lot of sense.
don't use the big one. It looks like it's going to be the Bash Street Kids.
Oh,
Nah,
I'm
they
not
were always
supposed to
the
talk
best.
about that, and if the company who owned the Beano basically work out who my friend is, they're gonna lose that contract. But that's fine.
Sorry,
that's
Adam's
fine
friend.
because it was all a joke, and if that just is coincidentally happening,
Okay.
backs in meetings and whatnot, then it's not my fault.
David Crabtree has dispelled the 3-hour rumour. SmackDown is only going to be 2 hours. Fox only does 2 hours of primetime television from 8 to 10. Local news starts at 10.
He hasn't dispelled the rumour. He
Yeah.
said that isn't true.
No, I've dispelled the rumour that it was going
Yeah,
through.
but there wasn't a rumour.
I've just started one and now he's dispelled it.
No, I could have put that on last minute. It would have had more basis than some of the stuff anyway. How much fun was it doing WCW? Asked Josh Clerkin.
I imagine it was an immense amount of fun. I enjoyed watching our boss absolutely lose his mind with stress, and then
And the rest of us.
the moment
Yeah.
that the curtains went up, as it were, everyone just turning into a well-oiled machine. You wouldn't know the amount of stress and strains from watching the product on stage, and I always felt that was the best thing you could say about it. You didn't
Legitimately.
know how many problems were going on.
Hours leading up to every single show were, without exception, the hardest, most relentless, like surprisingly tough. Every single show there was a
The
different
day
problem.
of the show is from like midday
It didn't,
to
and
show
it didn't
start.
matter. It didn't matter what, because we started trying to get the venues early to try and negate these. We're
lovely
like,
backbreaker.
we'll get there 5 hours early. We'll get there 6 hours early, and it would be the exact same nightmares if we turned up 2 hours beforehand.
Yep.
The problem, you know that old thing about when you're in uni, if you're given an assignment, it will just fill the time.
Yeah.
The problems at wrestling shows will just fill the time.
Yeah.
They're dealable with in 2 hours if you turn up 2 hours before the show. Whereas if you turn up the day before, you will literally not go to bed. Some of the stuff that would come like stuff in the venues wouldn't work, and it was 9 times out of 10.
Showed up one time there wasn't a ring.
Yeah, like so many times, just things would go like things out your control. But like when you're putting on a live show and broadcasting it live, and people are paying money to watch that, it's just like
you just have to find a
like
solution.
we're doing this stream tonight. We flicked it on, and the YouTube stream quality was great. Literally until about 2 months before we started, and it went down to good. And people are noticing that we're having like a bit of lag here, a bit of lag there. Now imagine there've been like 20,000 quid on this. We were reliably informed by YouTube there would be no problems with it whatsoever. What do you do?
You'd be a bit disappointed.
What do you do? Like, what can you say other than like this?
Yeah,
that, and the other? Or what if we got here and the venue had said, "Oh yeah, we'll have a sofa ready for you," and you turned up but there was no sofa and there was no one around to do it? Like, you cannot even begin to understand the minutiae of problems. It was all the little ones that were nigh on unsolvable. Like,
Wasn't there there was an issue once where like you had all of the stuff, but you didn't have any chairs or something?
I was literally
Wasn't it?
gonna-
Wasn't it?
we
Wasn't
turned
that
up at a
chairs?
venue, and it was a venue we'd run before that had always had chairs. We'd done them 4 or 5 times, and we'd always ask.
Lovely.
We should be talking about this match.
I
It's
know,
brilliant,
yeah,
by the way.
it's
We should
really,
be
really
talking
good.
about the chairs and all. We should talk about the match and all this. And there'd never been a problem with chairs. The event space that did regular like conferences and everything, they always had chairs, and we just turned up, and we'd sold 250 seated tickets, and there was no chairs at the venue, and they were like, "Oh, this one particular time didn't mention you needed them."
Lovely.
So we had 3 hours to source 300 chairs, at least. And you do it, like,
Yeah,
you always
just get
find
it
a
done.
way.
Yeah, but you must have been stressing your fucking hell.
Genuinely, I did not know the limits of my professional capacity. I did not know, like, I did not know who I was as a problem solver in the workplace.
Until you just
those
get
moments.
thrown into the deep end.
I still don't know if I'm any good at it. I just know that I have a CV of solved
Lovely.
problems that are longer than your beard.
Yep.
Thank you so much, World Vince Entertainment WVE, for that
$1, and he's not even asked any of the novice.
Brilliant.
We'll keep an eye out for your name. If you want to put through a question or something, you're more than welcome.
Thank you very much.
Is the golden age of British wrestling over?
Yeah.
Yes, but not in the sense that now it's bad.
Just remember
It's
what
still
came-
excellent.
just-
It's more accessible now than it's ever been.
Just
Yep.
remember what came after the golden age for the WWE, though. Fucking Attitude Era. So hopefully that will be the same.
Exactly.
sort
Yeah. It's gonna go through a dip right
It's
now.
not
but
that it's...
It's not that the. I think
bad.
it needs time for the talent to catch up with where it's at the minute because
That is
WWE have taken a lot of them.
I will say that about 2 years ago, it was opportunities for absolutely everybody.
Yeah.
Whereas now, there is a particular sphere that you need to be in, and if you're not in it, you
Yeah.
are going to
A
struggle.
few of the big companies have dropped. It's a different place than it was a year ago. But it's not the end.
I am actually the Sheldon Cooper of WhatCulture. I think he's from the Big Bang.
I've heard the name Sheldon. I don't know. I'm not on
I'm also
full
going to
net
add
attention.
Ishii onto the.
Oh, he's still
list.
going. What was Ishii's result?
He beat Kenta.
No, we never had Kenta.
No, we never.
You've got to think about it though. If they've been, you have to think about it.
Whoa, nice
So we
crossbody.
We got everybody here. How many? What are we on?
There's
14.
Still.
14 people.
Wait, there's still 2 matches to go on the
Oh,
New Japan
no.
card. I'm just going to add them now while we're doing this.
What is going on here? Oh, that was sick!
Oh. Crowd into it. Crowd really into it.
While we're at this, I'm just going to add Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr.
Great. Do you want to hear a
And
great?
that's the World Quest
Do you want
card.
to hear a great Minoru
Set.
Suzuki story?
Yeah.
We booked him for 2 consecutive nights. They were all over for a thing. It was like a TV taping and a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And he'd done the pay-per-view. We put him with Joe Coffey. He had a really good match. He did. Had a really good match with Joe Coffey. And he was a bit unsure because like his the language barrier was quite a lot for him, and he was a bit worried about, I think, how the match was going to come across. But he ended up having a really good hard-hitting match with Coffey.
Right.
The next night, he's getting run through the lineup for the night, and the guy's like, he's being translated to, "Oh, tonight you're going to be working." I forget who it was, but you're going to be working so and so. And he read it, and he just literally like put his hand up to the guy's mouth and went, "No." and pointed at Joe Coffey again.
Whoa.
So we got to work Joe Coffey 2 nights in a row.
Amazing.
But took an hour out of his day after the ring got set up to just go through stuff with Gabriel Kidd.
Just
Literally took him into the ring.
What, as in, like, just educate?
I think Gabe had asked him, like, can you show me some stuff? Can I learn some things? And he just took him in the ring and spent an hour.
Oh,
Beautiful.
lovely shooting star press
Spent
there.
an hour just going through random spots and like bits of technique and bits of psychology with him.
How funny is that? Because I've heard so many stories of what wrestlers do before they get in the ring. That's a nice story.
Text girls mostly.
That's a nice story. And then you've got Will Ospreay, who just goes out and buys a bag full of pasties. Or sausage
Will
rolls.
He
Ospreay.
did arrive with 100 sausage rolls.
Yeah.
At one
Will
point.
Ospreay turned up at a WCPW show in Newcastle with 100 Greg's sausage rolls because he was reliably informed, correctly I might add, that the majority of the talent on that show, Bully Ray,
Yeah.
Drew was on it. Basically, there was quite a lot of Americans. Was Matt Hardy on that one?
Yeah, it was, 'cause it was around the same time when
It
I
was
was-
back when we were doing that. It
Yeah.
was one of the big meet and greet ones. as
Basically, loads of the talent had never heard or eaten a Greg's.
Yeah.
And he walked up to Bully Ray, who had his hands full at the time.
Oh, what
Oh.
a counter! Into a lovely cutter there.
They're not.
You might
They're
have.
not.
They
Oh.
are.
One.
Soon!
Oh!
Oh. Fuck, that was close.
Double T's of the Welsh lads
Yeah.
anyway in the tag titles.
They've had their moment.
Genuinely, when they got that first near fall, I was like, oh, well, that's par for the course. 2.
Oh no, here it is. And there's the turn. And there's the roll
Rolling
on.
No,
Oh,
no, not like
yes.
this.
1, 2.
With the tights as
Oh.
well. Ah.
Wait
Oh.
for it. Oh shit.
Oh!
That's such a gif. That is such a gif of being pinned in the corner and then just the fucking feet flying in.
Zach Gibson's so
Oh
good.
no.
No!
Oh, Hit. And back.
Oh,
Oh,
beautiful.
Oh, he's.
It's the legal man.
1, 2.
Oh!
Whoa! He's still in it!
This is good.
Jesus.
We'll say one down I'm going to give NXT Cardiff is that nobody with a WCPW sign or a WhatCulture sign, or specifically an Adam Cleary sign, has on a hard cam. So,
What would you want your sign to say?
Cleary
Theories? Theories?
Adam Cleary is mint.
Adam Cleary is mint.
That's all. If you're watching this, you ever go to a wrestling show and you can take an Adam Cleary is mint sign, I will retire from the field of wrestling show sign begging.
Like the Foley is good, just Cleary
Cleary's
is
mint. Cleary is mint. Oh, you know what is? I'm going to start asking for that in videos now. I just want that once. I don't care if I had to ask for it. I just want it once. Cleary is mint.
Do you remember back in the day when they used to have the giant lenses?
Yeah.
I'd want one of those, but I want metallic reflective surfaces on the top bit of my head so that you could like blind the talent.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
where are Gallus in all this, by the way?
They've taken a
They've-
nap,
yeah,
mate.
they're
They've taken
on
a
that.
sweet 10.
Ooh.
That headbutt. I love that he sells that.
Wait, here they are.
No.
No, I've timed that wrong. Is that Dixon in the second? Oh!
There he
Oh, that's
is.
amazing camera
Good
work.
stuff.
There you go.
That is brilliant camera work, that. Oh, Christ.
Aaron Mixon has said, everyone just stop for a moment. How the hell did he carry 100 sausage rolls?
Right.
Oh, lovely crossbody there.
All I will say to how did he carry 100 sausage rolls
little STO.
is that B. Priestley is a very patient, very generous woman. And seemed more than happy to use her luggage space.
Fair enough. Don't throw them out the ring, you idiots! How are you meant to pin them? Yeah, you big beef.
Yeah, we won.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Christ.
Oh shit. That was lovely. Now
This is another really good
Wolfgang,
match.
pick him up. I'm in.
Thing is, like as we all know, you are skewed when you watch these videos on a stream. You always think everything's really good, don't
Yeah,
you? Because you
yeah.
sat with the boys, you're having a
having a
beer,
good- having a
you're
good
engaging
time.
with all of you lovely guys, and then you get out here and whoever's written the article's like, yeah, I got to be on some tag match was 2.5 stars at best. Like it didn't really work for me. And you're like, oh.
And up and
Oh!
Oh! Wait, come on. What was that? Oh no! Oh, that's just so sad.
Arrogant heel work this.
Cocky pin. Oh, please.
Oh!
There we go.
Up in a flash.
Hey. He's made a mistake now, though.
Oh, a follow-up question to WCPW, Andrew asked, what happened to Defiant Wrestling? And I would love to tell you, but I'd stopped working for them by the end. So none of my fucking business, to be honest, mate.
Oh, he's getting a clobbering.
Phil, were you still there?
I was still there.
Oh, well.
Till the bitter end.
None of Andrew's business, though. Nah, it's nothing bad, is it? It's just...
No, it got difficult, let's say.
Yeah. It's like a breakup where you were genuinely friends at the end.
Yeah.
But not to imply there was any kind of breakup, it was just... It wasn't bad, it just...
I guess what happened to Defiant, look at the WCPW counter.
Yeah. Oh, rolling Canadian
Might
Destroyer.
be a hint there.
That was very, very nice.
All I'll say is, in order to build a successful wrestling promotion, which people will routinely spend their money on, and thus
need talent.
Oh, I hate the Doomsday Device style thing.
you need to have talent who you can reliably call upon, who fans are interested in, and you can thus build storylines and pay-per-views around, so people will part with their money.
Be there for a few months stories at a time.
And if every 2 months your top guys are going to WWE, it becomes very difficult. The only way you survive is if, let's say, WWE will let you use those stars. And they would not let Defiant use those stars.
Aaron says, I thought that we ran Defiant. No, we are on payroll. There are people above us.
There
Never ever
It's
know
still
about.
genuinely-
I directed the show.
Genuinely still get people who ask me like, oh, so like, does Pacini still own WCPW?
Like, no, we know.
What does the storyline kayfabe general manager? No, he doesn't.
My favourite false narrative is that we run the YouTube channels as well. Like, it's our things. Like, we definitely run it in the sense that we are on it all the time. We have no fucking say half the time what goes up on it, or how much of it, or when it goes up, or how close to the previous list, or how bad it... Hey, you know what? We just don't actually have as much control as you think we do.
Look, we have a job the same as you guys do.
Yeah.
There you go. If I walked into Dunkin' Donuts and saw one of you, I wouldn't ask how you invented a fucking donut, would I?
Now I feel really stupid because I did exactly that in New York. It's like, hey,
You asked the Dunkin' Donuts guy how he invented
I
it.
said, can I meet Mr. Duncan? Can I meet Dan Duncan?
Dan Duncan works here, mate.
Yeah, that's true. Has Tony Storm had a match yet? No, she
No,
has
not
not.
yet.
Come on, they say. Slap me in the titties. Bang.
Tell you what, if people like miss this kind of
I
thing,
love that it's getting up in the front.
the three of us will start our own wrestling promotion if you guys fund it.
I'm
If
bloody-
you-
Oh, yeah, 100%.
If you Kickstarter up to 6 figures,
Oh. I would love to
We could
have
probably
the
borrow
promotion.
the equipment. We'll be fine.
yeah, we know loads of wrestlers.
know
Hold
loads of
on,
wrestlers.
hold
No.
on, lads. Hold on.
They're not going to win it in Wales. Oh, they're not.
He's hit it. He's hit it.
He's legal. He's legal.
1, 2.
Oh no!
Disqualified. Don't you fucking disqualify this.
Soon to be recognised
Oh, he's gonna disqualify it.
as the world
No.
one.
World number 1.
Zach Gibbs is so good.
Bye.
Pied him off.
Wait, what?
He just palmed him off.
Come
No!
on.
No,
Zach.
cheeky,
No!
cheeky time. No. Or.
Oh,
tag,
blind,
tag,
blind tag.
That's it. He's done him. He's gonna get this and then full foul.
Soon.
Oh,
Fuck.
no!
But you know,
Not like this. He's waited.
What's he doing?
Ring the bell.
Go.
No, go.
Oh.
Oh, to take them out to stop.
Wait. Where's?
Who's-
Oh! Oh! The tag.
Technically, the
Pin him!
Technically, the pin was still going. Wait for it.
1,
2, 3.
Yes!
He got
That
it.
was one of the best finishes I've ever seen.
That was
That was
fucking.
really
They
good.
fully got me there, like. They fully got me.
That was fucking brilliant.
That is
Big,
one of the best
big.
finishes to a tag team match I have seen in my life.
There was so many like false finishes and drama.
That is one of the best finishes to a tag team match that we've seen
That we've ever
in
seen.
ages.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, babe. Thank you very much. I need to go and put my curry in the oven.
Yeah, it's a bit now, aren't we?
That's not a metaphor. Although I do want you to follow me.
But it is going to ruin your shit pipe in a couple of hours, I'll tell you that much.
Oh man, I felt so.
Hey, I tell you what, that's one of the best finishes to a tag team match I have ever seen. Ever.
That was so good.
Ever.
Right, we're
Get
gonna
in
take.
the crowd,
We're gonna
boys.
take a 5 minute. Are you gonna be all right on your own?
No, we'll just pause. We're going to decompress now. We're going to get our thoughts in a row. It's about halfway point in the show. Please do join us in a couple of minutes after we've eaten. There'll no doubt be a long video package. You can enjoy that in our absence. Boom! Fully got me. The blind tag.
I thought that was it.
The fact they'd 2 near falls and then pulling the ref out.
Because he was like, go. And I was like, okay, fine, that makes sense. Take him out.
Genuinely one of the best finishes to a tag match I've ever seen.
Timing on that as well.
Allowed every person.
The only fault in that, and I'm saying it purely just to try and find one, is there would have been a way to do that without the camera showing Mark Andrews on the top rope.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
You could have done outside of the ring and then a tight shot on the pin, and if he'd come down out of nowhere, that would have been fucking it. If you're watching WWE, and we know you are all the time, constantly, re-edit that for the network. Keep Mark Andrews out of that shot until he lands on him.
Honest to Christ, though, what a feel-good moment. What a feel-good
Adam
moment.
Cole's there?
Is he?
Well, I saw the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
Let's go for some
Goes
food.
up,
thanks, guys. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
That was it.
everyone. Hi, everyone. We are back.
Oh, fuck me. Right. Oh, there he is. Jaw Iron Man Corby.
Boo! I first off need to update the WCPW counter.
Oh, yeah, you do.
To 18 now, as we've had both Dave Mastiff and Joe Coffey.
As Joe Coffey wraps that chain around his fist,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to wonder where he's going with that fist.
Or where he
Where he has been.
where he's
with
been with that fist. So, last man standing match. One big dude with a beard versus another slightly smaller dude with a beard.
Timo has put this incredibly succinctly. Beef is gonna be slapped.
Beef is gonna be slapped.
Beef gonna be slapped. Welcome back, NXT Cardiff TakeOver. It's been a raucous night so far, with a fantastic opening couple of matches.
And now a Joe Coffey match.
And the reason that we have a little bit of disdain for this is because he only got 3 moves. But Mastiff, though, he actually does have a lot of versatility. What's $14.99 in the UK? $50 on the PlayStation Store. Where's the boy? Beefy boy.
No idea. What are they talking about?
What are you talking
Are they talking about other things than wrestling?
Are they talking about...
Oh! They
Wait.
broke the ring!
They've broken... That's not meant to happen, clearly. That was definitely not meant to happen.
No idea. Ref Chris Sharp!
Because it literally happened on nothing.
It's Chris Sharp, everyone's favourite referee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Oh, wait, no. Was it gimmicked?
I have no idea.
But they've got Matt to this, so why the fuck is it popping off here? Is it because they can't do the big swing? Because the big swing move's already been used. They have to literally think outside of the box.
Maybe, but
Aaron, stop saying that you want me to make slow love to literally, that's what he put.
We've got to up the WCPW counter because of everyone's favourite referee Chris Sharp. Bloody lovely chap. Big shout out to Ref Chris Sharp.
We actually have to update it one more time as well.
Because
Yeah, because the broken ring is definitely. Ryan Kaigbine says, "Am I the only one who would love to see O'Reilly and Fish versus Andrews and Webster?"
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Undisputed versus.
You're missing referee. You're missing Sharp.
Have you had another counter?
Yeah.
We're up to 19!
Yeah.
Look,
Fuck me.
They broke the ring.
Rings broken.
On purpose, or?
I think
We don't
it's
know.
we can't tell.
There's another story I should tell. Obviously, everybody knows the infamous story about Ospreay and Ricochet breaking the top in WCPW.
Mm-hmm.
What people don't know.
Breaking the ceiling as well, I would say, in the process.
Yeah, good for that. Yeah, cool. People don't know about this story is that we had a big press day that afternoon. We actually invited loads of like national press down. We had BBC were there, TalkSport were there, all the big wrestling places as well. The Mirror had come down. Load of the nationals had sent a report.
It's fine. We're just watching you fold your food.
It can't be our site individual.
No, fully.
Look, it's Curry. You know, he's got all. It's all kind of good going to one. And because we had a big thing, we invited them to stay behind. We're giving them the Skybox, which was a thing that the Planet Ice Arena had. And in the first match, the top rope breaks, right? Ospreay, Ricochet. Now this was, as we said before, literally one of the most stressful days of my entire life. This. You remember that one with the big meet and greet? We had Cody, we had Del Rio. Paige had come with fucking Del Rio and everything.
It was like 2,000 seats or something in
Yeah,
the arena as
it was
well.
mad.
It was a big show.
JR was there, Cornette, like it was huge. It was the biggest one we'd ever done.
How you managed to coincide all those people in one day was insane. But anyway, carry on.
As with all these things, the people who make these plans, the people have to put them into action. I'll put it that way. We'd promised, like, I had this big spreadsheet of like every interview we'd promised to every single thing. So I was running around, it was about 45 separate interviews, made it all happen. And finally, once the show started, I was like, oh, that's the hardest work day of your life. And now, he's got a Gallus bag
He's got a sack of toys.
with his brand on it.
Oh dear.
Christ, anyway.
There's squash balls in it.
I hate to think what's in a Joe Coffey bag.
I've seen what he plans in his other bag.
What he puts in it. So finally, we're done. We're done. I can relax. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go to the little bar next to the Sky Bar. Not the public bar where everybody else is. I'm going to go up to the little bar by the Sky Bar and I'm going to get myself a pint because there's a glass viewing area. You can see everything from there. So I go up there. I'm stood at the bar, and from the bar you can literally see the ring through the glass, like a private box area, right?
Yeah.
was like, sorry, can I get a pint, please? There's one place in the venue that will give you in a glass as well, not in a plastic cup. And I was like, oh, thank you. She was like, long day was it? I was like, oh, the longest. But I was like, at least it's all over now. Nothing could go wrong now. And honestly, right, it was like something out of a film. She gave me this pint, and as I like literally put my lips to it, I turned to look at the match. It was Ospreay Ricochet. Didn't want to miss any of it. It was Ospreay Ricochet. And as I went like that, they did the superhero spot, and the rope went. And I literally, the beer is still at my face, and I just went.
Because you're just like.
The thing was, right, obviously, there's nothing I could do about the rope snapping, but my brain went, well, this is a big problem that's going to need a big solution, and you are about as far away as humanly possible from Gorilla, where and I just looked, and I could see Dixon just like his head set off like that. Apparently transpired he was asking, where the fuck is Howard?
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I was next to him. He was definitely.
That's what he was saying.
Oh, Howard, was he all right? Did he
He got it fixed in the end. I honestly think that was the most terrifying moment in WWE history because both of them, they were going full speed and they were both upside down when that broke.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. One thing I was pointing out with this story, cricket bat. Fuck me, be a rubber one.
Yeah, Aaron Mixon's got a good story. A wrestling story. Went to a wrestling training school in Scotland. It was in an industrial unit. They said never ever use the top rope because the roof is actually too low. Last time somebody hit it and got hurt.
Checks out. Matt Striker saved that match and probably saved that show because immediately, without skipping a beat,
so
good, they broke the damn ring. Now the reason the reason I'm telling this story, based on the top rope thing, is because I realised I can't physically go down there and fix the rope. If I go down there, they're not going to send me out to do anything. This is a problem. This is a huge problem. I've got the fear.
Yeah.
But it's not my problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds like a you problem.
I was like, right, what can I do?
Oh, nice.
This is brutal. This. What can I do in this situation? Look, right, you've literally got probably the biggest press gallery ever assembled for a UK wrestling show.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
I was like, right. I've got a pint. Right, so I got my pint. And I swag it out onto the skybox and said, alright boys, enjoying the show? And they're all like, what's yours there? Oh, they brought the top rope, have they? And I set my pint like, oh, is this a thing? And I was like, well, boys, I'm not going to ruin the show for you. I'm not going to ruin the show for you. I would just say, just enjoy yourself.
Get ahead of the story.
Just enjoy yourself. They're like, oh, is this like... And then because Ospreay and Ricochet put on such an amazing match.
Honestly, I think that was the best thing that happened to that match because they wrestled, I think this was like the 5th or 6th time or something. They'd done everything they could possibly do, and then this forced them to create something completely different.
If you're any of the wrestling journalists who came to that show and had a bit and a nod from me while I had that pint in my hand, I would just like to say, no, it wasn't a work. They actually did legitimately break the top rope. I just worked every single one of you.
Just that moment when Ricochet just put the rope on the floor and then did a moonsault off it, it was like, oh, this
while
is
the people
so
were reaching
good.
in to get it to fix it, it's like, no, you can do a bit.
Oh, the chain.
Mind you, for how brutal this match is, this looks brilliant.
Yep. Let's not forget the time War Machine broke.
Oh,
that was different.
That was terrifying.
Seeing how athletic they are despite their size is unbelievable.
Mastiff's the same.
Yeah.
Massive, yeah.
And Keith Moon. Another one. Yeah.
Were you surprised they broke the hairy bastards up this quickly?
Yep, very.
Were you actually? Were you surprised they broke up the hairy bastards?
Was that actually their tag team name? Well, wow.
I mean,
they had momentum.
It's their tag team name in as much as FTR stands for Fuck the Revival.
Oh, fair.
Like,
yeah.
That's, yeah.
Random Kid from Noah says getting very, very deep ECW vibes.
Just some weapons, mate. Calm
yeah,
down.
I was about to say, like, it needs to be in a much lower quality. Although actually our stream probably is.
Well, is that Michael Cole?
No.
Russell Crowe. That's our metaphor for a general work day, right there.
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus. Brilliant.
Those knees cut.
Joe Coffey screaming out in pain from something
Careful.
being slapped
Careful
against
there.
his lower back.
Careful there. Carry on.
Oh, it's the Nasty Boys.
It's the Mastiff boys. Here we go. Go on, do your rolling senton.
Count faster, ref Chris Sharp.
You'd not be good as a heckler.
Have you got Mastiff and coffee on?
Yes. This is a good train wreck. I'm in China, and I'm furious that I haven't had a decent microwave meal in months. Cleary, I envy you.
Genuinely, right, I really like curry. I hate my curry. This is just... I was in a rush. I had to do a news video before we did anything today. I just had to pick up what I had to pick up what I could pick up. Is that Wilburn coming in?
Wilburn! No. He's straight on through like that.
Alright, boys.
Alright, boys. Alright, boys.
Oh, off, is it?
Oh! Hey, top Shagger James. How's it going, mate? Oh, discus!
Joe Coffey just punched that steel chair there.
He did.
He's got a fist of steel, mate.
Well, he wants to open.
And then he stole Natalia's clothesline.
Fist of steel would be quite beneficial to Joe Coffey because, of course, steel is wiped clean.
Yeah, stainless.
Stainless.
And fists are not.
Oh, I can't wait for the tell-all book about what all of the inside jokes of WhatCulture.
No.
No, it's just called libel. What
Well
is it
done
gonna-
there. Well done there because most people say slander. But slander is spoken.
Yeah.
Print is libel.
There we go. I love that these two. He's got two pairs. Oh, are we having
Oh.
Jewel of the Fates? That
That metal version of Jewel of the Fates we heard today was excellent.
It actually works.
Okay. Go on.
Anakin, you are the chosen one.
Are they jousting?
Ran into each other. Amazing.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
I've seen people do that exact same spot at the Leeds Festival but with beach balls.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it just goes so badly. The best one is that when they go, because usually it's exercise balls, but people get it into their heads. They're like, you said, a beach ball has the same elasticity.
But-
it just bursts and they just slam into each other like first. It's fucking brilliant. Joust. It wasn't even technically a joust.
Not a
because
joust.
A joust implies that you're going to try and get out of the way.
I would be
I know,
dead
yeah.
up. I'd be
Someone
dead up.
wins at a joust.
I'd be dead up for watching jousting where it's just two people on horseback running at each other as fast as they could.
Oh.
No commentary, guys.
Your thoughts on the Newcastle game today?
I've not seen it. I've not even seen the goals yet. I had to be here for 4, so I
Were some scored?
1-1.
2.
1-1 to Newcastle.
I'm getting you with these little ones. You
1-1. That's a draw, Jules. No. Look. I don't know whether you know. I don't know whether I don't think I'll publicise this. I packed in my season ticket this year because I can't, in all good conscience, continue to give Mike Ashley any more of my money. I'll be staying there in a full-time capacity until he leaves. Still though, when the good gentlemen at WhatCulture do invite me into the director's box,
Yep.
and for a free meal and stuff, I don't mind it too much. You had fun.
I did have
You
fun.
kept up your impressive sporting streak.
Yep.
Do you want to tell them about it?
My live sporting experiences. I've had 4 in my life.
Joe Coffey's got the commentary notes stuck to his sweaty leg.
No, is he actually?
It's gone now.
That might have spoilers on it. Should probably take that off. Yeah, I've been to 4 sports games in my life. Oh.
Oh, it didn't.
Oh, was that meant to break, boys?
No, it's actually a real table. That's what. No, because it's a fucking crate. That's
It's
why.
a good
It is a
British.
British-
It's a good British
British
table.
So yeah, I've been to 4 sports games in my life. The first game was a rugby game. It was St Helens versus Wigan. I saw it in Wigan, and St Helens won.
It's a big victory for the away side there.
Yep. Second sports game I went to was an NBA game in Chicago. It was Chicago against Orlando Magic, and Orlando Magic won.
Oh, so big victory for the away side there.
Yep. The game I ever went to was the Rangers versus
Right.
the Capitals. I saw it in Madison Square Garden.
Ice
and,
hockey?
that is ice hockey, and guess who won?
Was it the away side?
It was, the Washington Capitals. They won.
Oh no, that's
And
got
then
wheels
my
on, Joe.
Fourth
It's got
sports
wheels on.
game was Newcastle versus Leicester. I saw it in Newcastle, and Leicester won.
But only on penalties though, so technically, morally, that's a draw.
It's still a curse.
What is going on here? Oh, I got you. The higher ground, Anakin.
He has got the higher ground, actually. He has actually got the higher ground. All joking aside, if anybody knows why Dave Mastiff has Sebastian on his wrist tape, I'd be interested to know what the answer behind that is.
Why does he have like a fake ear as well?
Huh?
What's he got in his ear?
I don't know, couldn't say it was just a bit of random tape. Oh,
Is it like a bit of tape?
Oh,
tape on his ear?
No, Dave. Dave, you're a young man.
Could somebody do me a favour and just take clips of this and put the Duel of the Fates soundtrack to it? Because I feel like it would go very well. Oh, the headbutt! Oh, I'm bone through! That did not look good.
Oh my word.
That did not look good. That did not look good.
Get up, Dave.
Oh, that's wooden floor.
Now I'm getting shades of ECW because it's unsafe!
It feels more like Brit Rest now with the wooden floors.
Yeah.
Just the bit where it cut and there's people in the crowd with like plastic pint glass. Like, yeah, right, Brit Rest.
All I imagine is fucking Jimmy Havoc sitting there watching this game.
The thing is, Jimmy Havoc's not a big faller off things.
No, he's not a big
He's
bumper.
a big hit me with the sharp
I
thing.
heard he's afraid of heights.
It's true. Have you doing that? Oh, what's that? What's that?
Rumour's got to start somewhere. Oh!
Oh!
Cheap! Did he win because he's the
He win because he kicked the little
Yeah.
out?
Boo! Boo! Boo, Joe Coffey.
How happy are you now?
Not
I'm
happy at all.
Not gonna lie, that match was.
Da, 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 da.
I gotta say that was much better than I thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was genuinely quite.
It was okay.
It was pretty good.
It's fine.
It was fine. It was Joe Coffey.
Hearing from Murray that one of the guys got a concussion and had to
Yes,
like do
Kenta
it.
got a concussion.
Yeah, had to call an audible, and it was just like not good. Apparently there's botches and botches and
That was
botches.
one of
after.
the matches of the night I was most looking forward to.
How long has he been wrestling for? Do you know roughly?
Kenta,
His
right?
entire
I
life.
was about to say it's like it's really.
years.
Long ass
Many
time.
years.
I don't think that was an average finish. I think that's kind of like just shows how underhanded Joe Coffey is. I mean,
It wasn't a bad match, yeah.
I mean, it got us all with that. It got that. Do you know what? That was a really clever use of that because it got everyone's attention. People thinking that would just be a bit of a slow burner.
Do you think that the top rope was a bit?
Yes, I do think it was a bit
I
because
think it actually happened.
I think.
What else is? I've seen bigger lads in WWE rings not manage to do that.
All you got to
Yeah.
remember as well is that while that's been going on, they've probably had ring technicians in.
I would also
Yeah,
say
it's
the
a
fact
switch
that it
over.
had a very elongated finish away from the ring
Yeah.
does kind of imply that.
And nothing in the happened after that.
Very
Yeah.
true. Very, very true. I am Iron Man.
That was bad for Dave Mastiff. That.
Yeah, it didn't look.
Joe had already broken the table by the time
Yeah.
he landed.
And
I
then-
always think that when two people go through a table at the same time, like whoever goes through second, that
Yeah.
is not good.
You just try and rotate yourself onto them, wouldn't you, if
I
you realised they
guess,
were ahead
yeah,
of you?
try and land
Huge
on
fan of
them.
the metal bar falling over, sounding at exactly the same
Ding,
time
ding,
that
ding.
the match bell was rung. Getting in on it. It's going to do business for itself. Yeah, Kenta got a concussion from Ospreay.
Ishii.
Interesting.
Ishii. That's what Vintamin.
Vitamin says it was Osprey, so.
Yeah, you don't think it was
I mean,
Ospreay.
Have you watched it?
Well, no, it wasn't wrestling. Ospreay. It
Well,
could have been Ospreay.
Could have come out and got him back.
It's,
You know what those Chaos boys are like, did you?
I do. I'm wearing that T-shirt.
Show you matching socks. Or not matching
Show me socks. No, before we do it, Phil has a red and yellow t-shirt on. What do you think his socks are?
Bets in the
place your bet.
comments below.
Place bets now! Bet! They are!
Ooh, hey.
That's very cool.
Repping chaos, baby.
Oh, get that fucking awful Seth Rollins
Come on,
t-shirt
come on,
out.
come on. Ooh, that's a good Miz T-shirt.
That's so
Is it
shit.
though?
So shit.
Shock the system. Don't advertise main roster and NXT regular t-shirts on this to me. Show me a Kaylee Ray t-shirt. I miss. She was the nicest. She was the
Nice.
nicest.
She was lovely.
She was the nicest.
Look at Cardiff. What a lovely place.
Certainly don't remember any of that. Just remember the area around the Millennium. Stadium. Might not even be anywhere near Cardiff.
It is. It's like literally.
Oh, there they are.
There he is. Hamflip.
Michael Hamflip.
Oh, does that mean that Tony Storm's going to be a fun match?
Nah.
No, this is just the build-up.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, Alexander there with the biggest fuckboy pair of trainers to man. That pair of Vans has not texted your friend back.
Listen, I'm just.
There she is.
Oh wow!
There she is.
I'm surprised at that. Yeah, but they're the high tops. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm disappointed at that.
Why?
I thought she was going to be the big reveal tonight. She was going to do a bit. She's just in the
Still
crowd.
front row for the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not going to jump the barrier, is she?
Let's get this match graphic changed.
I can't see them. I can't see them do it. I can't see them doing this. I would like Kaylee Ray deserves to be NXT UK Women's Champion. Like the level of respect she has on the Indies, what she's accomplished, where she's been, how good she is in the ring.
Yep.
She does deserve it, but
It's not gonna happen.
yeah, they hotshotted Rhea Ripley fairly quickly, and I know like a lot of time has passed since Toni Storm won, but it's not exactly been a lot of defenses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you, it's kind of like a war reality, isn't it? If you're an NXT champion, you do have to be champion for a lot longer.
Yeah.
Because of how few defenses you actually get on like actual shows like this.
I'm amazed Toni Storm is still in NXT UK though. She is so good. She's an absolute star. I guess they need people like that though.
You've got to build the brand. I know we keep saying it. Like the promotion still hasn't been going for relatively that long. They need to get it cemented.
Well, I mean, to be honest,
She's still really young as well.
right now, where does she fit on regular NXT? You've kind of
Anywhere?
I think you've kind of got to wait for a gap.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like whose spot would you give her right now?
Just get her straight in there with Shayna Baszler for me. Have her beat Shayna Baszler on her debut.
Yeah, but Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, that's going to be amazing.
It does look like.
Hey, Brookside, another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't include her. Got to be on the show. Tegan Knox? Can we add Tegan Knox?
Yes, she was on the show. Oh, Nixon. The first ever WWE Women's Champion.
Yep.
I remember.
I think the longest reigning, like when you add all the combined reigns up, and also you don't count the time B. Priestley just had it, like,
Yeah, for a long time.
that counts as her reign, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did you just have it because she couldn't make the dates?
That bloody kick through the chair.
That was wicked.
Yeesh.
But then, this is not what I thought it would be. She's definitely not the same Kaylee that I've really
Kaylee Ray's rad as fuck, like.
spending so much time with Tony, and it gives you that
Spending so much time with Tony. That's a good shot, that. Genuinely, I really hope Kaylee Ray batters it. Yeah, like, she won't. It's the last time WWE had a Scottish champion. Was it literally Drew with the IC belt?
Yeah.
Was he tag team champion at any point?
Nikki Cross is champion right now.
There you go. There you go, there's your answer.
Nikki Cross. You want to play with Nikki?
She beat them Zaya Brookside for.
Yeah, why not?
Or was that Candy Floss?
that no one knows Tony Storm.
They've got the same gear.
Yeah.
Yeah! yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Adam Clearly.
Funny that he's got Patter in his name, but none in his life.
We
Oh!
touched a
Get
nerve.
her, Tony.
Yeah, Kylie Ray versus Kaylee Ray, would genuinely like to see.
Whoever wins gets to keep the name.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The other one's got to change to like John.
being NXT UK Women's Champion
Johnny.
is the most important thing in my life.
I don't think Tony's promos are there yet.
No, probably not.
She's never quite. She hasn't talked me in. Don't get me wrong. The fact that Toni Storm's in a match is enough to watch it. That's
Yeah.
fine. But she's never talked. She's never talked up a match to me. Whereas I think Kaylee Ray can still.
Taking that championship off Tony Storm.
It's going to be a good match regardless.
Should be.
brother. They've not got to do much, really. I mean, to be fair, the quality of these matches so far tonight have been very high.
Have they given her like a proper like Raj fucking?
Yeah, I can't remember what her music is. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Just everyone very similar trons and music to when they were in WC Bruno. We can't count Toni Storm, can we?
No, we
Never
got
did.
some. We
She-
always tried.
Always tried, always talked
Dates
about.
never lined up.
lots of conversations.
Lots and lots.
None of them ever lined up.
Shame.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure there was 1 or 2 times where it did, but there wasn't any way to use her well. Like, I'm sure it was like,
probably.
it was a show where, I'm sure the one
We
where
always-
the one
we
they were going to
wanted-
put Kanji over,
Yeah.
they could have got her for that, but they thought we want to do,
Yeah,
this is a really
Kanji.
good chance to do Kanji.
We always wanted to do Tony B as well.
Ask where Kanji is.
Where's Kanji?
Yeah, she went to do it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! I feel like this is a.
Ask where
running
Kaylee
thing.
Ray is.
Well,
Ask why we never got Kanji.
where did Kaylee Ray?
She's literally.
Oh man, it's Tony Sturm.
Yeah, how would you pronounce that with an umlaut?
Sturm.
Sturm.
Motley Crue.
She's so good though.
She looks like, what's he called? She looks like the Street Fighter movie, The Body's a Bison.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you mean. She's great.
For you,
it's-
the day Tony Storm beat you in NXT UK was the biggest day of your life. For me, it was just Saturday.
It's weird. It's kind of like Motley Crue, ringmaster.
It's weird, isn't it? Oh, hats fall off.
Oh,
Oh. Weird! Two things about Tony Storm I'm amazed that she kind of has cornered the market on, right? Straight down the middle, black and white ring gear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed you don't see more of that, right? 2, just using the surname Storm.
Yeah.
It's such an obvious one.
Lance.
Yeah.
That's it.
No relation, apparently.
yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
Imagine trying to present Kaylee Ray as a heel. Everyone in the comments, who have you got in this match and why, please? Don't even dare to tell us who you've got if you're not going to tell us why. In fact, the arrogance of you to even think you could just provide a name. Timo Korasaver, who definitely said that before I asked the question because of the delay.
Who's the ref? Or reason the ref?
That weird little sidestep is odd.
Wavy in it. She's going to the cash machine, checking her balance. UK.
Damn
Have
straight.
WWE managed to get somebody to ring announce who has, at the same time, an English, Welsh, and Scottish accent? Yes, though.
The man of
Who's
a
the
million
ref?
voices.
I don't think Sean's gonna be the ref.
We never had him, did we?
I don't know who he is.
I think
He
we
looks a bit like
recognise him.
Dave
I do recognise
Bradshaw.
him. He does.
How hard is that to do, by the way? That zoom in, completely
Oh, I
pull
can
focus
imagine
shot
that's-
while the fade to the other camera angle. Is that
That's
right?
really hard.
It's actually quite easy.
Is he?
Oh.
How come you never did it then?
Oh,
Like Chrissy. Okay. It's Chrissy's shot to do.
Well, we wobbling it, we.
what did it do?
Kaylee Ray, she can go to take a knock shoot. Good. Not sure if this is true, but honestly, the UK crowds are my favourite because they're so loud. Dylan, you can tell us if it's true they're your favourite. What kind of state is that?
They are really loud though.
Tony Storm, why do these weird virgins always have to make that crap? Not even going to read that out, like, just...
Oh. I feel like there's going to be a lot of stalling.
Stollen. Isn't, when said in a Scottish accent, isn't that a type of pastry?
Stollen.
Stollen.
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go. Oh! Now again, not telling Tony Storm how she should live her life. If she's going to go for the alternated white-black thing, I would alternate what colour between
Yeah, top and bottom.
bottom.
Yeah,
Side
true.
to side.
Just, hey, look, that's me.
Does anyone know if the handkerchief in her back pocket is signaling anything? Because I know in certain communities it actually means you're into water sports.
I just think it just offsets the monochrome nice.
I just
doesn't
wanted
it?
to see what you'd say.
Is red water sports?
It's not red, no, it's yellow.
I thought yellow was
You
chubby
would imagine
cheese.
so.
I have no idea about that one.
Come on, you got the laptop now. Google what the handkerchief mean. Come on.
I'm not going to do it on the work laptop, I'll do it on my phone.
Joe Coffey. Oh, crikey.
Jesus.
Crikey Moses. Who have
Okay.
you got for this?
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm.
I'll go Kaylee Ray, just to be different.
Wearing a handkerchief on the left side of the body typically indicates one is a top.
No,
One
that's on the
considered
right.
active in the practice of blah blah blah. Wearing on the right, it indicates that you are a bottom.
Any colour handkerchief.
Does it indicate that it is a bottom because it's on her bottom?
It is on her bottom.
Let's see.
Bottom.
Colour. Okay. Red.
It says you're big into ICW.
It says you're big into Joe Coffey.
Really big Joe Coffey fan.
Oh my god. Why? Why?
I told you yellow is water sports because it's piss, isn't it?
You were right. You were right. Phil. Now, obviously,
Yep.
I'm not going to read these out, but I'm just going to tell you the colour. You guys know what you think they are.
Yeah. Guess.
Dark blue.
Oh god, I don't know. Poop.
No. Not a million miles away. Ballpark. Area code. Geographic.
Area code. You like it up the bum.
Like it at the bottom. Well done. Green.
Bondage.
No.
Green. What type? What shade?
Just green. There's only one green. It was a very deep green.
Like sucking moss off a cock.
Moss coloured, though, if you want. But no.
No, moss
You like
cock.
doing it outside.
No.
Oh, that's a good one. No?
Yeah, environmental.
Dog it,
stuff.
yeah.
No. It's you're a prostitute. You pay for it. You take money for it. Grey.
I only like sex with older people.
Grey. No. Think. I see what you've gone for there.
Yeah.
But also think about it. Grey.
Oh, by non-binary sex.
No. Again, think. Think of the zeitgeist.
Grey.
Think about the zeitgeist.
50 Shades of Grey. Bondage.
Yes.
Oh, very clever.
Literally is. Yeah.
Flash Hearts googled this, by the way, so they're on this.
Purple. I will say there's no clues in the colour for me.
I know
You
this.
like doing it while listening to Prince.
Good shout, but no.
Right, okay, I reckon that it's going to be something to do with like BDSM body stuff, like bruising and cuts.
No.
Okay, no.
I'll say there isn't. I wouldn't say there's a big clue in the colour.
Oh, okay, fair enough. No idea.
Piercings.
Oh, okay.
And finally, well, a few more. Light blue. Again, I would say there's no clue in the colour of it.
Like having
It's
sex
not a bath thing or anything.
with fish.
No, again, no clue
Yeah, I know.
in the colour. Blue.
Foot stuff.
No, it's actually. I don't get why you need a handkerchief for this. It's just oral.
Oh, wait,
Like-
what mouth after?
As if. And finally, brown.
Poop.
Poo! It's poo!
Poo.
It's poo!
Thank you for playing. What does my handkerchief say about my sex life?
Not really paying too much attention to this match so far. For my shame. Looks quite good. Angie Kraut seemed a bit down after that high spot
Barnstormer.
fest. Wouldn't call it a bloody
There's a
barnstormer.
bloody barnstormer.
Good counter that.
Yep.
Is Kelly Ray's gory bomb finisher got a name?
It was always just the gory bum in CBW.
Oh,
Guessing it's not in WWE.
I don't know. That's literally what they called the move in
Wow.
WWE.
Oh, nice headbutt there. Oh, trying for the Tony bomb, is that what it's called?
Oh,
She's got
what? Oh, kicking out with a finisher this early.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
Wow. C'était intéressant.
Indeed.
Would you agree? Everyone. Stunned.
Yeah, stunned into silence.
Bow.
Like no one thought it was going to happen.
Kablamo. Is Kelly Ray gonna win this? No.
Surely.
Oh, lovely. Very snug super kick there.
Very,
Just-
very snug. I like that.
And then she's
Oh, she's going for it. Gory bum.
Gory bomb.
Kicking out with a
Oh,
finisher.
whoa, okay. Because it just shows that they're both equal. 1, 2.
Oh.
Man.
Classic
Mate,
Brit Rest ref there getting in the way of the camera.
have they
Do bit rest refs not know where the camera is?
Nope.
Wow.
Have they pulled the trigger on this a bit too early?
No, it's just a weird thing to do fairly early in the match, isn't it?
Sunny Horizon says, do you think they have a big surprise plan for the main event to take some attention away from All Out?
Realistically, I don't know what you could do at NXT TakeOver UK that would take the media focus off All Out.
John
NXT,
Cena arrives.
Yeah.
NXT, yes, I wouldn't
And-
put it past.
Cena says he signed with NXT UK. That would do
No.
some of it.
John Cena comes back and says, my next match is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You gotta remember, right?
And it's going to be in NXT UK.
Yeah, you have to be in NXT UK tonight. It's going to be right now.
To North American audiences,
Yeah.
who are Michael Hamflett and Tyler Bate?
Yeah.
Like, realistically,
Yeah,
nobody...
they don't care because like so
Yeah,
you might look at
that's
Hamflett and just think
anything they can do.
he's a dad with 2 kids. That's what you think of him just by looking at him.
It's just...
Anti
Unfortunate.
Smurthwaite, you're wrong. The IC belt is not the best looking belt, hands down. It's the UK Championship. That is
Yeah.
still that's
Yes.
the
UK
best.
Championship
And
is
secondly, it's
The
the
beautiful.
women's tag team titles?
The North
Oh, I like
American
them.
NXT North American Championship. as well.
sorry number 2
Yeah.
is Daniel Bryan's custom.
Oh,
That is the fucking.
You've got to say
fittest-
that, though.
No, I don't have to
I
say. It's number
love the
2.
hemp
It's number
belt.
2.
Love it
The
so
hemp
much.
belt's great.
Oh, God, that's a knee blower.
Wow, look at
Oh,
me. That's a backbreaker.
What's Tony doing? Yeesh. See, Brit Rest Ref.
That's it.
1,
2. Oh.
Foot on the rope. She ain't no.
More
dope.
like Kaylee ring awareness. You're gonna write that ups and downs.
Or what surgery did Tony have to go out and get done?
Oh, she had a big one, didn't she, a while ago? Was it knee?
It was it knee. Oh, low bar.
Ooh.
Someone posted that and said, Andy H. Murray. The H stands for, how about you two switch seats?
Oh.
Is that you?
Oops.
Classic.
Giles Delaus says, I'm currently living abroad from friends and family. And watching the show with you guys
Jesus.
commenting makes it so much more fun. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. It's been an absolute blast.
This is fun, this.
Sorry,
They're always
Kelly
fun.
Ray died.
Well, getting up, isn't you?
Thank you for that glorious take.
Here you go. Kelly Ray almost dying.
Hello. Oh,
Oh
fuck
my
me.
word.
That
Oh, she
was
fucked that.
what's the name of the cameraman that was meant to capture the Undertaker?
Oh, yeah.
No, nobody knows his name because
'Cause
his
he's
career
dead,
ended
yeah.
in that moment.
You're dead. Anthony Smurthwaite, it says certain people can look better.
Oh.
That sounds a bit problematic. What?
I think he's right. Like belts can match
Boom!
like
Sort of on a
It's-
point,
a
isn't it?
wrestler's
Hit it,
clothes
hit
and
it
stuff
again.
like that.
Not
Just hit it.
two.
Gory bump.
1, 2.
Wow!
Okay then.
That was
Okay.
really short and sudden.
Because it's half an hour for the final match. That's a bit disappointing, mate.
That
I
match
think they
wasn't
had their
great.
time cut or something because that was not great.
I made up for Kaylee Ray.
Oh yeah.
I
absolutely.
made up for Kaylee Ray.
Absolutely, yeah.
A wee title.
She'll know.
Lovely.
She will know that's the biggest win of her career,
Yeah.
but probably won't even get into her top 10 matches.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
Are they trying to sling Tony out of NXT then? Or is Tony
think so.
injured?
Maybe.
It's always the question you ask in these situations.
I think more likely that might be her heading out.
This soon?
Mind you, Kaylee Ray versus Tegan would be excellent. I keep having a knock. I keep having a. 3 names I've known her as. This is ridiculous.
This guy said my network glitched and started playing an episode of Superstars from the 90s. What a weird transition that must have been.
What a weird match
Yeah, but where's
that
the
was.
build-up? That's the thing. When they have a show,
It takes us so long to roll over.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird match. Disappointing. I was hoping for more.
Well, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Nothing but love for Kelly Ray though.
Well, I hate to do this, but I think if you hot shot on the tag titles and the women's title, that's bad news for Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that a down?
It's down, yeah, for me.
Unfortunate that.
The thing is, I imagine if I watch it back, it's probably a perfectly functional match. It's just that
Yeah.
what Tony Storm can do and what Kaylee Ray can do, that doesn't showcase either of them off. Again, probably maybe it's not the biggest matches of their career, but
Biggest matches of Kaylee Ray's.
a takeover match on the network where you win the belt
Yeah.
You want to really showcase yourself there.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's shredded at the minute.
Yeah, man. She's in the best shape she's been in her life, I think.
Probably. I don't know. Only she will know that.
What's September the 18th, boys?
Well, I can't be bothered to carry that last pint can home.
Go for it. Go get it. Go on then.
Anyone want anything from the kitchen?
You can have one of these, by the way, if you want a
I'm
Nordic
good,
berry
thanks.
cider.
No, I'll just finish mine. Phil?
Sure.
I'm good, thanks.
Gonna pick up me rubbish.
Oh, he's
Hey,
a good boy, isn't
pick
he?
up me rubbish.
He's a good boy. Oh, can I put my feet up?
You can.
Thank you.
There's no Adam Cleary to tell you
Ah.
not to. Not me.
Ah, nice and hovering. Just how I like
There
it.
you go.
See, why did we do? We should have done a two-person one and just done it like this.
Yeah.
This would have been so much more chill.
Really, Cleary gets in the way.
Aaron, what do you want? You keep saying my bloody name. What do you fucking want? Lol, look at these smarks pretending to care about this garbage. Oh, look at this smark appearing on a stream to tell us that we care too much. How's your day going, prick? Nah, nothing but love. I'm just kidding. If we're not smarks, we've been doing this for too long. That's the problem. We're fatigued is the problem.
Fatigued. We know all these people as well. They're our friends.
And also, we've done a huge. The matches before this have been absolutely huge. Like, brilliant.
Yeah. It's been a jolly good wrestle show.
Can you make me a toasty? Says Sonny. We would. I tell you what, we need a Breville maker.
That'd be good if we could just chuck on a toasty every now and then.
Right. Settle a bet for me. When you say I'm gonna go hoover my room, right? You use that's a common expression. Go hoover your room.
Yeah.
But Hoover is a brand, right? So you should say go vacuum your room.
You should.
Now, when you say, people always used to have a go at me because I'd be like, oh, get the Breville maker on.
It's toasty.
Because
maker.
because the Breville is the actual thing. Even though it's the brand, it's the thing that it
It's
makes.
toasty maker.
But Breville is the shape of the toasted sandwich that's cut into triangles.
But it's yeah.
Do you know what I
but
mean?
it's
Do you know what I mean, though?
If you
Put the Breville.
Breville on.
See, he knows exactly what I'm on about.
What?
would you call a toasty a Breville?
Right. Okay.
You can tell he's been.
Wait. Sorry. Would I call the actual toasty itself a Breville?
Yeah.
No. A Breville's the machine you make.
No,
toasty.
but
But would you
it
call
makes
the
a Breville.
toasty maker? Would you call it the Breville? Even if it wasn't a Breville, would you call it the Breville? Or would you
no.
just call it a toasty maker?
I make all my toasties in a George Foreman.
Oh, what? Way to make it. Do you live in a three-story
Sorry.
house?
It's
Sorry.
genuinely really hard to know which story of my house to put my
Jesus.
my toaster in. No, because it's a good the George Foreman lean mean fat reducing grilling machine is genuinely very functional, and don't bother having that and a toasty mate because it makes perfectly good toasties.
Yeah, I suppose. You're not gonna get that beautiful little triangle shape.
Yeah, you never get and when it's full of cheese as well, and it's like a little pocket. I do think it kind of burns the edges slightly, whereas the George Foreman just grilled the bread.
I
Nice.
really like the sort of really crunchy sides.
I'll
that's
rephrase
the
that. I'll
best
rephrase that.
part
Actually,
of it.
a George Foreman does not do a toasty; it does you a grilled sandwich.
There you go.
That's what it is. But I wouldn't.
Look at that. Boom!
Oh, it's your foot! Oh, I didn't know what it was. I wouldn't call all of them. Look, I don't think.
Like Hoover, you
go
just
Hoover.
go
I was just
Hoover.
gonna say
yeah.
Breville have not earned the
Yeah.
right of Tannoy and Hoover.
Yeah.
And what else? What else is there? What else is there like that?
Well, you've written yourself into this corner with the rule of three.
Yeah.
Must be one
Well, have
more.
you done that to yourself?
Something that you call a brand but isn't actually a brand.
Something you call a brand that isn't a brand.
Coke. You would say, "Can I have a Coke?" when you really want
Maybe.
cola.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thought I'd have done my head.
As a filthy American, what actually is a toasty? Well, if you make it right, you take your 2 pieces of bread and you butter the outside. Then you put
Whoa!
You do?
Nice.
You definitely do. And
I
then
put either toasty maker, not the outside of the bread.
What the fuck?
you put butter onto the actual bit.
Yeah, just like you melt stuff and then slam it down. It's
See, I always worry about there being an overflow.
an overflow. You don't need to use that much butter.
Lads,
No, but I use
You
that
use
much
a tiny
cheese.
bit of
I
it.
use that much
lads,
cheese.
lads. I've got to tell you, when I'm making it, well, as we've established, a grilled sandwich rather than actual toasty, I'd never normally chuck any butter.
Well, you don't.
And
How does
I
it stick?
I'll
Well, you
hold
don't
my
have
hat.
as much like metal to bread contact with
Yeah.
the George Foreman, do you?
No, well, no, it's
Whereas a toast maker, it's like it's all metal to bread contact.
But
yeah, but
you
it
don't
is
want that
Teflon.
Yeah,
It's non-stick.
Oh, I always just learned that way, and that's how I always did it.
Hey,
And
don't
you-
get me
you
wrong.
don't want that one
I am not.
moment.
I am
Like,
not
always,
advocating.
The Teflon comes off a little bit.
I
in
am
little
not.
places
I
when you use it a
I
lot.
also think as well that the butter helps sort of really get that crisp going on the.
Next jacuzzi. Yep. Google it.
please.
Loads of these.
Yeah, Google it,
But then
definitely.
load that bad boy up with cheese, and then it's the hot sauce. Hot sauce, cheese
Nah.
toasties. Mwah.
Yeah, do you know about?
Bit of
I
Worcestershire
used to
sauce?
have a proper toasty
What's
maker
the
in
sauce?
uni.
Good. Not vegetarian though.
That's so funny, right? For anyone who's an American out there and has wondered what Worcester or however you say it, it's Worcester.
Worcester sauce.
Worcester. That's
Worcester
how
sauce.
it's
Worcester
just
sauce.
think of just two things of Worcester.
Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce.
Leicester.
So funny. Listen, Aaron Mixon, I love you too, mate. It is nothing personal at all. I'm just taking the piss. It's all fun and games. Maya Yim just challenged Katie Gray on Twitter.
Of course you did.
She fucking stepped up.
I could challenge Katie Ray on
Randy
Twitter.
Baker says it needs butter, you crazy person.
Look, I will hold my hands up and say probably if you're using a proper toasty maker, where as you say it's 100% contact area bread, I can imagine that's amazing.
Dr. Tori, gotta butter the outside.
Cool. Hey, look, I'm not trying to hold up not buttering it as like the way to do it. I'm just simply saying I've just never done it, and I'm going to start. To be honest.
It's the young Master Bates.
Oh, right. So
Cheese and onion toasties.
The
The onion is an inspired move.
Also, just saying we're up to 22 on the WCBW account.
I thought you were going to say viewers.
No, we're not having it that big. I look, is he the big strong boy?
It's become it. It's become big strong boy.
Amazing.
Big strong boy.
Amazing.
It's a big, well, the thing is, I don't really understand it because he's not big.
He is very
He's
strong.
not big.
very
He's
strong.
Very strong.
He's very boy. Oh, well, it's another music that's very similar. To
Yeah, very, very similar.
If Walter wins, we riot. Interesting. Yeah, Walter does have one of the best entrances in NXT.
Bam, bam, bam.
So good.
Bam, 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 bam.
Very similar to WCBW.
Bam, 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 bam.
I love that little face.
Walter says, "Get the fuck up." What was it? Yeah, right. The toast I used to make in uni, right, with a proper toasty maker. So bread.
Yep.
Didn't butter it. Let's get out of the way now. I should have done. Didn't.
Sure.
Bread.
Sure.
Right. Layer of barbecue sauce. Cheese. Then in the oven, you had some turkey dinosaurs. You remove the turkey dinosaurs. You put them into the bread.
Like turkey dinosaurs in a toasty.
Layer of pepperoni. Another layer of cheese. Another layer of barbecue sauce into the toasty maker.
What is this?
That's the manwich right there.
Tell you what is really good?
Turkey
Pizza
dinosaurs.
toasties. You get like some tomato puree,
Yeah.
like layer of that, layer of cheese,
Yeah.
and then like whatever you want.
Do you have any idea how far away tomato puree is from pizza sauce?
I know, yeah, but it's like it's in the glue, isn't it? So it's
Let
it's
it
dead
go,
easy.
you purist. Let it go.
I will make you some pizza sauce and put it in a little jar.
To-
You haven't got a freezer, have you?
No.
You'll have to go through
Well,
it.
totally
put
not-
proper pizza sauce on it.
totally
but, you know,
not
tomato
force
puree,
this
but
in.
Pizza toasties.
The
again.
last time I had something that cheesy in my
Class
mouth was your mum.
There it
That's
is.
my one per list. Thank you, Uncle Pete, for making me do that.
It's also not a list.
He paid. He
It's a
paid.
stream.
You paid.
He
One per
paid.
stream.
Yeah, you could have just waited to do the list.
Tank Bearclaw, thank you so much. Cheesy
Wolf.
potatoes.
Do you reckon?
Imperium.
Do you reckon they'll do these versus Undisputed? At Survivor Series.
Oh, Marmite and ham
No,
cheese
it's very series,
toasty.
but that would be good.
Well, I tell you, a toasty I make now in my modern life,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is very nice. If you get some kind of like grated, the kind of cheese you put on pasta, like a Parmigiano or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Kind of do both sides of the bread with red pesto, and
Red
then
pesto
just
is
like
good.
sandwich chicken. Just any kind of. If you've got leftover chicken from a roast or something, it's proper chicken, shredded chicken. That's the best. But whatever chicken on around that, do 2 sides of pesto, some cheese that won't really melt but is quite strong, and then grill. That's what I make. I love them.
I'm gonna change up the game a little.
You're gonna vegan this.
Nah, not vegan. Well, it is.
So,
I think.
I love that image.
The stare down or stare up in this case. It's the dessert toasty, where you get.
See, Mim loves
right?
dessert
So you
toasties,
get
but
your
I am not
your
into them.
Nutella in the middle,
Talk to me.
and a little bit of golden syrup, right?
2 things you can't eat.
I can eat golden syrup. It's just literally
honey.
sugar. No, golden syrup is not honey. That's why it's golden syrup. Syrup is just caramelized
Is that right?
sugar. Yeah.
But sugar comes from bears. So.
And then you get yourself a little bit of
Murder.
what's it called? Is it called icing baking? Not baking powder, but it's the powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
And you just do that, and you get beignets effectively.
Yeah. See, my girlfriend's in banana toasties. Like
Your
banana
girlfriend
with a
doesn't
bit
eat
of
fucking
chocolate.
cucumber because she says the taste is too
I
strong.
know.
It's too much like his dick.
It was so funny. People just went like this. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I hate cucumber in fairness, and I do find the taste of it really overpowering.
Mental.
Like, genuinely, there's nothing more upsetting than you when you go buy a sandwich, and I'll bite into it, and straight away I'm like, oh my god, they've snuck a fucking cucumber into this. It's not listed on, it doesn't say on the front, I've gone and bitten into it, nothing fucking but like, oh, fucking cucumber, I hate it.
Okay, Aaron
I'm
Mixon has
fucking
said for the next
ripped
6
now.
months he can only eat rice and vegetables, so we are not allowed to talk about
You could
toasty.
put rice and vegetables in a toasty.
Oh,
Aaron, are you cutting?
Are you trying to look like Tyler Bates?
Because rice and vegetables is a big misnomer. You don't actually want rice. There's too much water in it. I haven't replied yet, but a really nice message from this man who is married and was like, not in a weird way, mate, but I always watch WhatCulture videos and you're looking really lean these days. And I was like, cool, man, thanks.
I always get the one, you should eat a protein bar because you look unwell. What if I was unwell?
What if you were poorly?
Fuck off with that shit.
Right, boys, and
Here
everybody,
we go.
and everybody in the comments, who have you got,
This is-
and why have you got them? You dare have the fucking audacity, the cheek, and the nerve to come in there with me and name. I want context. I want reasons.
Can I give my reason?
Yes, please, Jules.
Walter for the win because we've just seen the title, women's title change, and I think that Walter still has a lot of work left to do now that the Imperium is just taking off.
Best crowds in the world.
They're saying toasties, you can't.
No,
butter,
no, no,
salads,
no, 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 no.
toasties.
Butter bread, buttered bread, buttered bread. Na. Genuinely think the people who go to wrestling shows and really get into it would love going to the football. The desire to chant,
Yeah.
even when what you're watching is bad, is such it's just.
Chloe's making me hungry now. I want to go live with him and open a toasty company. What would you call it?
I would. Do you know what? Actually, this is genuinely serious. I had an idea a while ago. I wanted to do a van, right, called Fries and Shine,
Nice.
right, and
that's
basically
good.
you would do like, you know, like dirty fries you get and stuff. So the core thing you would get would be like a little tray of fries. You either get like pizza fries, or curry fries, or currywurst, or like like the kind of dirty fries you get with like thingy sauce and all that. Loads of different types. But also I would do soup and toasted.
That's a really good mix, man.
It was. I just thought Joel's back. If you counted Walter and Tyler Bate.
Oh.
Yeah, I want a little food van. I thought, genuinely, you get a little cone of chips when you go out, can't you? But the
Yeah.
art of doing nice fries, kind of, people try and do clever stuff.
Yeah, just do them properly. I mean, there's a reason why fish and chips is a national institution. It's simple things done well.
Tyler
Battered
Bate.
to fuck.
No, I guys come as Tony
I
Storm.
love it. You must be gutted now.
Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Tyler Bates is a great competitor. He's just not the future champion in my
I just think, they went too early on him, didn't they, with the UK
Yeah.
Championship?
Yeah.
Why are his knee pads on his shins?
That's
I
what
was wondering that for the whole time. It's
Has he
really
forgotten
weird.
to pull them up?
No, I think that's just how he wears them.
Oh, he's got full mount. And he's
Oh, that's genuinely quite impressive.
Sheesh.
Thing is, right,
Did you just say Simon Gotch?
eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Thing about Tyler Bate, right, as good as he is at the age he is, and basically how good he's always been at
Yep.
young ages,
Yeah.
there is no, well, look, if he doesn't become, at some stage, the greatest pro wrestler on the planet, it's nobody's fault but his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, look at his legs,
And
man.
the look he's got now, like how ripped he is now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He can do everything.
Yeah.
He can strike, he can grapple, he can do technique, he can do submission, he can do ground stuff. He's just the best. He's charismatic, he's got a really good gimmick. Nobody but him.
Yeah.
The only person who's ever going to hold him back is him. And I'm not going to tell those stories.
Oh. That's why I love
on,
watching Walter wrestle, just because of the fact that
It's just Hamlet.
yeah, just anytime anyone gets something going against him, he can just throw his weight
Right.
and then just like take him
Look,
right down.
I know Hamlet needs plenty of notice to get the pass.
Yeah.
Even though Sidgwick says the pass for him is actually looking after his kids. Do you think it's beyond the realms of possibility? Because
Never seen them in the same room.
I'm gonna officially invite you because I haven't told anybody about this yet. I'm gonna throw a Halloween party.
Oh, okay.
No, throw a nice Halloween party. We might go to Rise, don't know, but it's primarily gonna be a Halloween party, man.
Sure.
I'm gonna move the table out of the living room. It's gonna be really good, right?
What?
Do you think we could get Michael Hamlet to turn up in just a tiny pair of black pants and a trench coat?
I really don't think that would work, but
Why?
I think that the way to do it is just to get him there normally and convince him after the
That's
drinks
what I
are
was going to
applied
say. If
to
we
say
buy him
get-
the
yeah.
and then just get a few drinks down him.
Maybe tell him to come as what wears a black trench. Tell him to come as
Neo.
Neo, and then basically just.
Tell me it was Morpheus.
That could be so bad. Come on, absolutely crush his head like a wee grape.
Volta
Don't
from
even
Austria,
generate.
Germany.
Oh my god! look
Get
at the
off.
power. Oh. Bye.
Oh.
Fucking hell. Yipes. Oh, whoa.
He caught.
No.
Oh.
Jesus.
Can Tyler Bate do his finisher on Walter?
Yes.
Do you think?
He's strong enough, isn't he? Look at him.
He slammed him!
Oh.
He slammed him!
Wait, it's just back up.
Hogan on Andre that. Legitimately, right? If I was Tyler Bate and said, "Oh, you've got to win," my pitch for the finish with this would literally be
Yeah.
power slam, leg drop.
Yeah. Do a bit of the brother.
There it is.
There he is.
Oh, he even stops the momentum halfway through.
I know.
He should have leg dropped him, like
That'd be
he
so
should
good.
have leg dropped him.
That counts, the drop kick in a way.
Yeah. Look, if I've got to have the leg drop 5 or 6 times this week, I want Walter getting it as well.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's just holding on. I like that. That's really good.
No.
Somewhere
Oh,
Hamlet is popping his tits off.
he's not watching it.
He's there?
What?
Oh, I thought you were implying.
Oh, right now. I'm today.
Why?
It's his kid's birthday.
Oh, I was
So
going
he's
to say
not-
that sucks, but no, that's
he's
actually
got
really
to
nice.
he's got to catch up on Royal Quest, NXT UK, and All Out
Fucking
tomorrow night.
hell.
All of it.
He just killed Tyler Bates.
The apron bomb. Just the same when you was about one. Metalhead RR, you say that this crowd's brilliant. Are you a UK wrestling fan, a US wrestling fan? Because to us, this just sounds
A
a
regular.
UK show.
Yeah, this is just.
Like
just UK.
everyone gets pissed and gets loud, and it's absolutely class. But obviously, we've got the mix quite low, so it doesn't come through the
Yeah.
thing, and we lose our monetization on it because of WWE. So, if it's louder than normal, please do let us know.
Just a kick right in the face.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you very much, Uncle Pete. He needs a strong defense of his title like Pete Dunne did. What say you?
Agreed.
By the way, I really love the channel. Long time fan. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No,
Uncle
thank
Pete.
you, Uncle Pete.
Yes, thank you very much.
To Uncle Pete
And we completely agree.
and all who sail in him. Yeah, completely agree. I don't think you can establish the belt to be as prestigious as they did with Pete Dunne. And then immediately let the next person chuck it around. Oh no!
Fuck.
No!
Holy moly.
That didn't look good.
No!
For those just
no.
catching out, Tyler Bate just had his head literally bounced off of the ring pole. That's oh shit! Hands up! Hands up!
Bleeding, isn't he?
You getting his gloves out? Oh no.
Fuck's sake! No, this. He's like, just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
What I will say is they don't normally put the camera in this tight if there's an actual
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, the ref doesn't ask you if you can continue. does
Yeah.
he?
He'd count him, wouldn't he?
Yeah, this is alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's all good.
I'm fine.
It gets fucking Walter over like in lovely, doesn't it? Just fucking destroying him.
What I will say is they haven't showed a replay yet.
Yeah. They will. Should probably say Sunny Horizons is our current butt chat boss.
You've been keeping up on that.
Yeah, well, I am now. And it will be over after this match, so last chance to get your chat bus.
What does the chat boss win, Phil?
They win prizes! Stuff lying around the office. T-shirts. T-shirts.
Whatever shit we got lying around.
Board games, magazines, books.
Yep.
You get to pick whatever you want, basically, of stuff.
Why do you do that? I don't know. I can only assume it's meant to be a back first job, and he just doesn't get his landing, and he's cracked his head.
Yeah. Just a little bit too far away from the ring post just means that extra bit of elevation then just rotates you around.
I think you'd hit it in air, and then as you land, you'd fucking crack off it again, wouldn't you?
At times.
Look, either we are underestimating quite how bad that was, or a lot of people are getting worked by it. Hey, another fun WCPW story. When I came back off holiday, the show I'd missed was the Joe Hendry beating Martin Kirby for the title by referee stoppage match. And obviously, because I hadn't been at those shows, I wasn't up on what was happening. And I watched it when I got back in, because I was jet lagged and couldn't see what was up at the show. And I watched the match, and I was like, when I get up in the morning, I am fucking ringing them, because
I remember you saying
I was absolutely furious to let that match go on.
Yeah, I think that was the
Furious.
best angle we ever did.
Oh, honestly, man, I was like, genuinely, the work Kirby puts in for this promotion, like what he'll do for them, and they've let that match continue. That is absolutely shocking. Linsky, of all people as well, I was furious. And then before I made the phone call, I was like, what do you think of the Kirby thing? Everybody's bought it on Twitter. I was like,
wait,
what?
Hook, line,
absolutely
and sinker.
Worked. I'll tell Ben it's better with a massive bit.
There's been a lot of slowdown ever since the head is absolutely
Well,
beamed.
it appears to be the story they're telling in this is that Walter's constantly just trying to drain the life out of him with these rest holds, but it's getting a bit Baron Corbin for me. He's biting his head. The story you're trying to tell is Tyler Bate overcoming a vastly stronger opponent. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just squeezing the life out of him the whole way through. It does kind of work. But of course, we're modern 2019 wrestling fans. I want to see flips. I want to see him flip around a bit.
I mean, it's like, we know Tyler can do all of that. It's just he's had the absolute piss beaten out of him.
Must be. Always look at like wrestlers with, and this is not a slight on Walter. Wrestlers who manage to get their physique over when their physique is. It's. Don't get me wrong. Like Walter works out.
Yeah.
Like Walter
he's still
works
like ridiculously
out.
athletic and
Yeah.
still really strong. And...
But he hasn't got to like cut all carbs out of his body. He hasn't got to watch water weight. Like he gets over his just bulk in his frame.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Kevin Owens is the perfect example of a guy who is still so mobile, but does have a beer belly. But he likes his food. He's said it multiple times that he deals with a lot of his problems in life with food.
Speaking of wrestlers' looks, has Tyler Bate kind of ruined his with his tattoos?
I don't know what his tattoos are.
Well, look.
Is it a Majora's Mask tattoo?
I don't know. I'm not saying anything against the tattoos themselves, but like he was sort of very sort of clean, styled mustache and things.
What I will say is, his look is not the thing Tyler Bate ruined with tattoos. Do you know that story?
I think I do.
Do you know that story?
No,
I'll tell you off air.
Bruno Martelli says, please bring back Insane Things. I miss seeing Jules and Phil every Friday. Unfortunately, the reason that the Insane Things just died was taken off was two reasons.
Nobody watched it.
One, nobody watched it. And two was the...
Actually, to be fair, by modern standards, that would clean up.
It got 30 to 40,000 views every single... And when you say that out loud here, that doesn't mean that much. But 30,000 people watching that every Friday. Apparently it was not enough from Mount Sinai, so they fed it cyanide, and it died. Also because of the fact that SmackDown's moving to Fridays, and we couldn't actually do it.
God, yeah. What would you reckon Miller's going to do with his Tuesday mornings now?
Workout?
He'll find something to do.
Lying.
Nope.
Big wank.
No. Doesn't have a penis.
What?
He'll find
Is he
more
smooth?
videos.
Kendall.
Does he actually?
Why?
How does that get so much done? He's never ever thinking about fun.
Modern day eunuch. He, well, it actually was. It just didn't get used enough, and then it just fell. Like necrosis.
I don't believe that.
Ask him.
Same. Miller shags. I'm
Ask
not
him.
having that. Miller shags.
Ask him.
Categorically Miller shags.
Ask
Like.
him. Ask him right now on Twitter. Where's your penis?
What is this? What are you doing?
I'm just saying, if you want the truth, go to the source. And he ain't got no source.
Miller shags. Miller shags.
No. He thinks
Of course he does.
He thinks he does.
I don't. Oh, this is no.
Just,
Phil.
just bits of skin rubbing against each other.
Millishags.
Miller shag. There he is. Miller
I
shags.
love that you were like doubting
Official
it. You were,
verdict.
like doubting it for a second. Like, wait, what? This coming from me saying every time that I get on air that Miller does tons of cocaine and
Putting
blow.
that back on.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks. There's no way in it, Josh, but thanks very much.
Oh.
Genuinely, between the pair of us, honestly, we could do we could do a
Lovely.
30-minute show every week for a couple of months.
Just tell you WCW.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus stories.
fucking
Yeah,
hell.
100%.
How much damage has he taken?
I've got a good Walter story if anyone wants to hear it.
Go on then.
What's that?
We when it shifted to Defiant and they shifted to 4 TV tapings per live show. The idea being they would do them all in the block to build the one pay-per-view, then do another block.
Yeah.
Basically, what looked to be the most sensible way to ensure you got the talent, because you only had to book them for one day, then you got 4 weeks of TV shows out of it. Basically, that being a simple way of doing it, also cost-effective because you're getting 4 shows for whatever.
Yep.
People can buy season tickets, you record them in a bulk, you get. Anyway. When they switched to that model, the only problem with it was that all of a sudden it meant you had to get a month's worth of backstage promos, interviews, segments, everything done
One night.
in that thing, right? And they asked me to come in and like oversee that and make sure we got all the promos done. So I was like, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
I was like, so you 1 or 2 a show, is it? Like they were like, okay, well, here's the list, and it was 24 promos in a day, right?
Hell.
Some of them are dead short. Some of them are literally just wrestler walks past wrestler, but others are like, we need to get this idea over. You need to come up with something along those lines.
Yeah.
Some of the required work, it was bit.
Bearing in mind, trying to herd wrestlers is like trying to herd cats. Like,
Yeah.
To try to herd cats outdoors,
yeah.
right? It's a nightmare because they turn up the show. Some of them want to eat. Some of them want to find an opponent and work on their match. Some of them want to relax for a bit. Some of them want to go to the
stretch.
gym.
Some of them want to work
They all
out.
have their own plans, right? And they are booked. Remember, they are employed to go and wrestle a match.
Yeah.
Right? To go, hi, can I book you for this match? You work with so and so.
Yeah.
You nowhere in the emails does it say at some point you're going to get collared for half an hour while we work out how to get this idea across. Oh my god,
Fucking hell.
Oh, God.
that is awful.
Sheesh.
So some of them are very cooperative. Some
Yeah.
of them are like, I have more important things to do. This is very important. So given a list of 24 promos, right? Some were backstage interviews. One person talking to the camera. This week's big super slam. I'm gonna do this. Others
Yeah.
were like 3 or 4 of them together working on a bit. They were all in random orders because some of them had to go for week 1, some had to go for week 2. Some of them had to reference things in the promo that hadn't happened yet in the ring and all this.
Oh god.
Complicated as fuck, right? Another one of those days where you literally sit down and you're like, how am I gonna get through this?
Yeah.
Did though, and fair play. Couldn't fucking stand Ben Roy until this afternoon, and he pulled it out the bag, and I was like, do you know what? It's probably all right.
There we go.
Ben Roy turned face on this afternoon, right? And money joke. Anyway, so right, and the final one I had left. I was like, I've done 23 of these. I've got to do now, right? Is Walter just hyping up his match at the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Just what? He's not. It's not for 3 weeks. All he's got to do on the camera. Hasn't even got to say much. Just got to say, was it David Starr who's wrestling again?
Wait.
Yeah.
It's David Starr, but all he had to do, right?
He's
Oh!
Jesus.
Shit.
It's the last chance I'm going around. They haven't seen
Yeah.
Walter. They haven't seen Walter. And finally, oh, he's upset. I was like, oh hi Walter, and I walk in, and he is fully 180 degrees back to me when I walk in the room, and he just looks over his shoulder. You know that one where like they're sort of like their feet move last.
Yeah.
And he just turns around, and obviously he's Tyler Bates the same height as me.
Yeah. So
It
obviously the big.
I was like, hey man, just a heads up, we've got to film a quick promo before your match. Is that alright? And he just sort of looked at me, didn't flinch, went, don't know about promo. And I was like, Jimmy's like, nobody, no, don't know about promo.
So just completely
Nobody said to me about promo.
So how the fuck did you get him to do it?
I didn't. I walked out the room and I said, yeah, unfortunately we ran out of time with Walter.
Oh,
Maybe his character's better suited by not talking.
yeah.
Basically played it off as a creative decision.
Amazing.
That was fun. I did that once.
Tave UK says, who's the scariest wrestler you met? I feel like that answers your
Not
question.
Walter.
Met,
Minoru Suzuki.
Met Luna and Gangrel many years ago. She was very unnerving. Dave was really nice though.
Minoru Suzuki was the scariest I've ever met because he's so like and intense, but genuinely a really nice guy.
Bubba Dudley scared the shit out of me the first time.
Bully
I met
Ray?
him. Yeah, Bully Ray.
Why?
Because he was in a mood. I think like the very first time I met him, he was in a proper mood, and yeah, he just seemed like completely pissed off with the world. I don't think he really was. He just kind of came across, and he was incredibly intimidating the first time I met him. The second time I met
Bully
him,
Ray,
he was
isn't it?
absolutely lovely.
Lovely, yeah.
So I don't know. That counts.
Bully Ray's like post-match, like patter, after the last show he did where he put Pacitti through the table is genuinely one of the most just heartwarming. He had a laugh with everybody.
Yeah.
He was on the time of his life. And I'm banging on the table, man! And I'm like, doesn't seem like a gimmick table to me, but I'm thinking, well, he's pulled it from under the ring, so, oh well. Boom!
He put him through it.
He put him through it safely. He put him through it safe. He wouldn't have done it if he couldn't have done it safe.
Yeah.
No.
Sat right in there.
And then he proceeded to kick him off a chair.
Oh,
Oh,
Lion
man.
Tamer?
Right? Jesus.
God, he's so good.
That. Oh, my God. One or two things is happening here, right? Either they're building a Tyler Bate victory where he looks superhuman, right? Or
Look at this.
or they're building Walter as a fucking machine.
Could we call that the Walters of Jericho?
The walls of I don't know about promo. know about promo.
Look at that. Oh man, the stretch that Tyler's putting on with those submissions is great, man. I hate it when you see submission moves where the person taking them.
The John Cena STF.
Yeah. Does it, or they just
holding their head.
or like they're not like moving their
Gotta
body to
retch.
show that
You gotta proper retch it. Remember when he said it as well? My brain went, "Does he mean I don't know about promos in? I don't know if I don't know, man. Don't know if I've got time." Or he means I've literally never heard about this.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
That was the best thing about that was it was the one just after Prince Amin had been made general manager, so 8 of the promos were him. And I was like, right, we'll do all yours in a row. And he's like, right, bro, I've got loads of ideas, bro. And he was like, going up, he's just, wow, what we can do is this. And like, he was fucking amazing, Amin. WWE, you fucking cowards. Book Prince Amin. Better character wrestler and more crack than anybody on that roster.
And he can do magic.
And he can do
I've seen him ride that carpet, mate. It's fucking brilliant. When he hits it, it's like a bomb goes off in the crowd.
Carpet was
Everyone
so
loves
good.
It's a
it.
song.
I can show you. Oh, you talk about this.
Don't take me home. Please don't take it's a fucking football chant.
Walter's like, what is this?
Want to stay here. And the next time is either drink all your beer or sniff all your gear, depending on how you want to do that song. Imagine giving it to a wrestling crowd, probably drink all your beer. No.
It's gonna be a big suplex. Oh, I'm thinking. Nah, he's dead.
Oh.
We've been hoping way too much for Tyler, and he's not.
Thing is, all he's got to do is get one big power move off, and they've teased it
little knee,
so
little knee.
many.
Here he goes.
Little knee.
Yes!
No, come on, come on, yeah!
Yes! You watching that, Undertaker?
Brilliant.
God. Do you know what?
Well, his chops as well are the loudest chops
Yeah.
I've ever heard
Can you-
live. They are insane.
The shotgun chops.
Can you imagine if WWE didn't exist and that wasn't the bar? and it was every show was small. You know what I mean? Every show was like this kind of size.
Yeah.
Everyone's mortal in that crowd now. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh, this is it.
Oh,
This is the
rocked
momentum.
him.
This is the momentum.
Pamphlet trying to get the pass.
But you got to take the kiss.
You've got responsibilities.
Clean the gun. Pay the taxes.
Pay the taxes.
Pick up the kids.
Wipe your fucking ass.
No. Oh,
Yes.
That's where I draw the line.
help me with these shopping bags. No.
No.
I want my hobby time.
I don't know about shopping bags. Lads, this pay-per-view's been excellent.
It's been a real shame that the Tony
I
Storm
hate
match
it.
was
I hate
the
them stop
only
making
sort of
notes.
like- oh, the kip up. Here he is. The big strong boys in the house. Oh, lovely. 1, 2. No, don't be silly. They've had a good 20 minutes on this.
We thought they'd get half an hour, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh. Never stop baiting.
Oh. Actually, genuinely feels weird to hear a generic wrestling chant like "This is awesome" after we've had "Don't take me home, please don't take me home. I just don't want to go to work." Literally, the clarion call of every football club's away day support.
Is he gonna do it?
Ah.
He's getting pied off, I think. Oh. Oh, you had
Now,
a
he
good,
has, the thing is, he has done
you
it
had
to
a good
Walter.
run. Oh.
He has done that move to Walter before, right? But not after a fucking
Oh.
20-minute match.
Oh. What's he thinking of doing?
Backslide? Gory? Oh.
And into, and into.
No way.
Oh, no.
Jeez, this a few times, like.
Chris Thompson's in the fucking house.
Hey, Katie!
What up, man? What up, fam?
Subtitles are a trip. What on us? If you get any good screen grabs of subtitles for this, please do show us them.
Here we go. And oh!
Oh!
1, 2.
Oh!
New.
Na. Tyler Bate. Tyler
Bates, one of his tattoos, as it just showed there in the close-up, is a rip in his skin with a monkey face coming out from it. An ape face.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a baboon just going... He's a wild monkey, isn't he? He's a cheeky little monkey. I didn't really see, but that's what it looked like.
Oh,
that was
love
nice.
that.
That was nice.
Just complaining about Brit Rest refs. That slide by Joel at the exact right position for the camera, far enough away as well.
Yeah.
Joel's the best. I know we sometimes like do a bit where we say like, oh, for example, tweet Drew McIntyre and tell him he could be champion if he hadn't like gone and pissed the wall with WWE. Genuinely, right? If you're watching, Joel Thompson is the referee in this match. He is the best referee on the British circuit. He was a pleasure to work with. He's a genuinely great guy. He deserves every little bit of spotlight and success he's getting in WWE UK. Can you please go find him on Twitter, follow him, and just tweet him saying that he did a good job tonight? Because for a referee to get that, bear in mind, you're a good ref when you're not noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not involved in any stupid spots. You don't do anything a bit weird. You're a good ref when you're not noticed. Tell him you noticed him for doing a good job tonight. I beg all of you. I'll find his Twitter handle later on, but you can just find it yourself. Joel Thompson, the referee. It's Joel Thompson, isn't it?
I think
I've just said Joel Thompson like 10 times. I think Joel Thompson's my friend Joel.
Just want to say,
It's just Joel, isn't it?
Chris Thompson's got some of those
Cheese and chocolate.
cheese and chives, Chris. Like,
No.
no, way.
No, we're not doing a superplex in the fucking hour.
No, it's going in. It's going in. It's going in. He's always going to do a push. Oh, what's going on? We're switching. We're switching.
It's Joel, isn't it? Oh,
Slapped him
God, his
off.
shoulder.
Is he going up top?
No.
I don't know what his handle is.
Look at him. He's going up top. Jesus.
Shooting star press?
Wait.
Oh.
Lovely headbutt. Ow, 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 ow.
Selling his own
Ow,
headbutt.
ow, ow. Come on, step up kick.
Tyler
Step up
Bate
kick.
looks absolutely fucking shagged here. Like, I buy
no.
completely. He's been in a match with Walter.
Oh,
Joel Allen.
Joel Allen
he's trying to break his fingers.
doing the Pete Dunne spot.
At Suplex Joel. SPLX Joel.
Here we
Tweet
go.
him.
Here we go. Here we go. What?
Oh!
Cover, 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 cover.
Get the cover, kid!
1, 2.
Oh! Who do you have to fuck to be United Kingdom champion around here?
Triple H. Joel Allen
Tony
says.
Brookside.
Yep, Joel Allen. That's what we just did.
Give him a follow.
At SPLX Joel.
Give him a follow, and maybe don't tweet him right away because he's working right now. But give it half an hour or so.
It's not like he's got his phone on him, and then he's gonna.
Oh, sorry, lads. Tyler Bate. No.
What a glorious match. This might be the moment of the genesis that was the moment of McGillicuddy. I mean, you cannot say that Baker's not given it his all in this match. Match of the night, people are saying. What?
Right.
What?
Tyler Bate is magic. He wears a magic hat. He could have signed for Impact, but he said, "No, fuck that. I want to wrestle Walter in the." Oh shit! I want to wrestle Walter. He's a big fat fucking guy. And when he wins the championship, we'll sing this song all night. Oh, Tyler Bate is magic. He wears a magic hat. He could have signed for Impact, but he said, "No, fuck. I want to wrestle Walter, he's a big fat fucking shite. And when he wins the championship, we'll sing this song all night." Oh, Tyler Bate is magic. He wears a magic hat. He could have signed for Impact, but he said, "No, fuck that. I want to wrestle Walter, he's a big fat fucking shite. And when he wins the championship, we'll sing this song all night."
There we go.
Oh,
That was really good.
that's not a pin.
Wait, what?
That's not a pin.
Is he not doing?
His shoulders down.
He's just gonna roll him up. Amazing.
Yes.
I know, it's so bad.
Dead proud of that.
Top Shagger has asked for screenshots or captions, and he's tagged them all of us on Twitter.
If you can get the one verse of that song we're all singing it, I really appreciate that. Some of my best work.
And if you want to follow us on Twitter, by the way, all the links are in the description.
Oh, you put all things in?
Yeah.
Yeah, good lad.
Probably should have mentioned that earlier. But
What is
Funny.
she?
Funny.
She said. I think that was your cute. Oh, fucking awful, man.
Good that, like that.
We
I'm genuinely slightly gutted I'm not in that crowd to get that song started. Also know that Andy's still there right now rolling his eyes to death.
How fun is it? Oh.
Tyler Bate is magic.
I was getting into his E-Honda moves.
Go on, just kick the
Kick him
shit
in
out
the
of each
shit.
other, man.
Right, every
He keeps
fight-
Fucking have him, man.
Right, every fighting game you ever played, just win with the low kick. Win with the low kick.
I hate that.
I hate it. It
Oh.
slows all of his momentum.
oh,
Nice. 1, 2.
Is this going into the top ranking TakeOver main events?
It's
It's in the
gone.
conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's better than fucking Cool Gargano.
You think?
The most recent one.
Oh yeah, the most recent one.
Walter's stunned. Walter's stunned.
You mean Ambrose Asylum?
Walter's stunned. He's up.
Fucking look at that, man.
Oh.
No! That's me trying to do Hamford's work.
Oh, he's got the ropes. Oh, working that knee, isn't he? Or knees. What is he going to do off that?
No!
Oh,
No!
yeah.
You daft cunt.
Oh,
Oh my god.
how much must he weigh?
Oh, that is fucking insane, that.
Here we go.
Still turn into hard cam.
Oh!
Oh!
Come on! Come on! Just crawl and get it! Just crawl! Get it!
Look at his chest.
Look at all the welts on him from the ropes and everything.
Oh!
No!
That's why he's the ring general, man.
Fight forever. Fair.
Jesus Christ.
I ain't going anywhere. Got half a can.
I'm trying to think how the fuck this is going to end. Because at first I was like, oh, it's so one-sided, it's just going to be a case of...
Legitimately, I think this match has been so good, and it's done such a good job of getting bait over as like Walter's legitimate. But
He's probably...
if he doesn't win, it's going to be so flat now.
Oh,
Kick his arm.
Is he gonna
Work
get
the
it?
arm.
don't want to count out, mate. Oh
Here he
no!
goes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh god.
Well, landing as well.
Oh no! I don't like this. When people don't do it again.
You can't
Don't do
win
it-
by a count, now, can
Don't
you?
do it again.
You can't win the.
Yeah. No, Tyler.
Over the top this time. Oh.
Oh, he's gonna do it a third time. He's gonna get chopped out of the air,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Oh no.
Come on, in we go. Let's polish this off. Momentum's there.
Do you know what? I was massively wanting Walter to retain the belt after this because I thought long-term booking. Yeah.
Yep.
Genuinely, I am fucking 1000% into Tyler Bate winning this.
Is he gonna try and deadlift him?
You can't. You can't. You
Oh,
can't.
Jesus.
Yes.
Oh!
1, 2.
Oh!
Oh man.
I'm not. If I was Walter, I'd have called an audible. Just fucking stayed down. Jesus God.
Yeah, I don't know. How is this
Don't
possible?
cut the camera here.
Oh. Here's the cut. Oh. Oh
no.
1, 2. Oh! Shit. Dude.
No.
Woo!
He's got it. Got it.
Yeah,
1, 2. Oh no! Oh
that
my
was-
God!
That was his best opportunity.
Oh, that was
surely,
it. That was
surely.
it.
Oh. Come on. 1, 2.
Oh!
What's it gonna fucking take? Oh shit.
What time is it? Give these another hour. Give her an hour.
This is mad.
Oh, Tyler Bate is magic. He wears a magic hat. He can't sign for Impact, but he said no fuck that. I wanna wrestle Walter, he's a big fat fucking shite. And when he wins the championship, we'll sing this song all night.
Here we go.
I'm sure one of my creator wrestlers on 2K used to have that move. And I'm sure it was his finisher. You bet, Jesus, swear to God, man, if you have. That's not me.
It's not at me either.
Is Yeah, in WhatCulture.
Was that a WhatCulture? Mind you, I don't get all my notifications anymore. It just randomly gives me some and gives me not as maybe
Nah,
has.
nothing on WhatCultures.
James.
Tag us, James.
James has been silly.
Link in the description.
Oh, Joel!
Just a slap. Jesus.
No! No!
Choke him the fuck out. Come on, Walter.
Oh, he's going to lift him off his back.
Kill him. Kill him.
No!
How?
No!
How the hell is he doing this?
Oh, no!
Jesus.
How the hell?
No!
Look at Walter's
The hard cam as well.
Oh!
Lads, I think Tyler Bates a real fucking deal. Like, no!
Yes!
No!
Go, Walter, go! Choke him out, kill him!
How are you, Tyler?
Do you remember we did half an hour run this morning, so it was a lot of work? I just watching this.
Jamie was longer than this, longer than we ran for.
I was just thinking, in terms of that, was just
Break it, ref, break it!
that's your rope break.
Oh!
Give my regards to Kofi.
Already hurts enough there.
Surely that is a rope break as well, right?
You know what the rule is when they both got a hold of each other?
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, sleeper hold while he's
I mean,
holding.
yeah, there's definitely a rope break.
Do your goddamn job, Joel.
Nobody tweets
He's the,
Joel.
he's the worst referee I've ever
Everyone
seen.
delete your tweets to Joel.
Oh!
That was the top of his head.
Fuck. Don't. Oh, fuck.
That was the top of his head.
It is over. Right. Unless he's got
Oh my God, that was
unless
so
he's got a
good.
cheeky roll up pin in him right now.
If he wins this with a fucking schoolboy, I'll pop the death.
Come on. Oh, that's the smash. 1, 2.
Oh! Fuck me!
Come on, bro.
Fucking Howard, son.
Wait for it.
Jesus.
Shit. 1, 2. Oh
If
man.
he's fixing his hair, you're not pinning him.
Man.
This is, fuck me, it's one of the best matches I've ever seen.
What has he got to do?
Just a reminder, right? The last major takeover that got this kind of exposure for was that fucking Pete Dunne joke trying the same spot from the top rope 3 times match.
Oh shit. 1.
Kicks out at
Kicks
one.
out at 1.
Oh, he's
He's holding out! He's holding out!
Come on. Pull his knee, his socks down.
Climb up
show
his
him.
knees.
Pull his
Do you want to see his... God, I do not want to see what...
Sissy
Oh,
Ham's
his throat!
See Ham's dick. Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Jesus.
That's
Oh my god!
What a fucking match. How the fuck did he give all of that,
Sheesh.
man? Monkey face.
Yeah, you're right, it is.
Yeah, monkey
Look
face.
at his bloody welts under his arms and across his chest.
Sheesh. I don't think that people are disappointed with that.
What a fucking match.
What? Yes, boobs. He's on Wild Monkeys.
Don't really
Matt-
see, but that's what.
Yeah, that's easily match of the night. Match of the night.
Yeah, that was
That,
fantastic.
Jules, that is legitimately in the conversation for match of the year.
Match of the weekend for sure.
I've certainly not seen all the G1, and I'll probably be
But
told.
Murray's been saying it's okay. Volta van.
Well. The chat champion that we completely forgot about because that was so good. Bruno Martelli. As soon as he's not won yet. As soon as the little copyright symbol appears in the bottom right corner, we will give a 5-second countdown, and whoever is the chat champion at the end of that is the chat champion. So if you want to win some prizes, get your monies in now.
Honestly,
get subscribing, get your monies in.
It's been a fantastic pay-per-view. I feel like the only downside would have been a Tony Storm match, but that's not saying...
Yeah,
that was weirdly disappointing.
It was just a bit short.
The thing is, I will say as well, we sort of assumed that had been cut for this match, thinking it would get half an hour, but this went way over half an hour.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't change a single minute of that match if my life depended on it, but in the interests of respecting all of the performers, if that round would have run 40...
Yeah, 40, 45.
I think as good as they are, you could quite easily have told them to cut 10 and given it to Tony and Kaylee.
Yeah, it's weird, the Tony Storm match. I don't understand.
The tit drop.
Fucking tats.
But honestly, I feel like both of these guys walk out absolute winners. Everyone does, really, on this card. And I was, you know what, you can say that I'm wrong, but I was looking forward to the card, but I was thinking that this was going to be on a much smaller scale, and maybe that the WWE were just going to not really put too much effort into it, just because they're like, but we know we're licked when the tickets are...
We know we're licked.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh, God. I suppose if you're going to finish a match.
Yeah.
I feel like Joel's fucking knackered after doing that. Yeah, by the way, please all do follow and tweet Joel. Tell Joel that his good old pals from WCW, Adam,
WCW,
Phil, Jules,
I'm definitely
said that he was really good tonight, and he's a top lad, and he should all be really nice to him. Phil, thoughts on the whole show?
On the whole show, overall, fantastic. Like, you can't... That match was absolutely amazing. The tag match was fucking brilliant.
Could you make an argument that was better than the last NXT TakeOver?
I think that was better than the last NXT TakeOver.
I didn't actually watch the last NXT.
The last NXT TakeOver was not the best.
We all watched it together.
Did
we
we?
all watched it?
No, Jules wasn't.
I wasn't there.
Oh shit, was it Wilborn's?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was better than the last TakeOver, definitely.
Oh.
Well, I still stand by it. Tyler Bate is magic. He wears a magic hat. He could have, as reported on this channel, he could have signed for Impact, but he said no. Fuck that. I want to wrestle Walter.
Yeah.
He's a big fat fucking shite. And the three of us, we maintain that when he wins that championship, we'll sing that song all night.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
And as we watch Michael Hamflett walk back to pick up his kids.
To be fair, and again, right, they've just booked that match where the heel champion is in a heel stable and they did not get involved.
Yeah, that's true. To show how fucking credible he is as an in-ring performer. General doesn't need the troops.
And I wish they would do that with Adam Cole.
Yep.
Because Adam Cole's good enough to have those kind of matches. I maintain, though, and they won't do it because it's heel versus heel and WWE lack the nuance to ever book that, but them 4 versus Undisputed would be
amazing.
At the TakeOver before Survivor Series would be fucking unreal. But it won't, will it? It'll be Undisputed versus Gargano, Ciampa, Candice LeRae, and who else?
Velveteen Dream.
Goldie.
What a lovely moment for him right there.
Genuinely, I think
even in defeat.
Obviously, them putting the first ever United Kingdom Championship tournament win on him was huge.
Yeah.
Like, that was, for his age, that was such an endorsement of him as a performer.
And there you go.
He's not, for me, he's not, the one, his defense against Dunn
Is your boys.
was perfect. It was a great match. That is him arriving as a bona fide, like, 5-star professional wrestler.
Yeah.
I'll give him a drink. Oh, they're not going to turn on me, are they?
No, don't fucking do it.
This is just.
It's a little.
This is a little very lingering. This camera work, isn't it?
It would only do it if you saw him put his arm around the shoulder.
Lovely this. Not to get too carried away, but given how important British strong style was to the genuine golden age of British wrestling, and that's the three of them in the ring with Tyler Bate being beaten by Walter. Is that when historians look back on it all? Is that what you'll say? That's that?
The end of the boom.
That's the cutting point of the British boom era?
Maybe.
Oh god, I'm worried they're going to do a turn now. I don't want to be. I want to be happy. I don't want to be like apprehensive.
John Seven dye his head.
Yeah. 100%.
He's wiping all the.
Why are they? Don't do it. Don't do it.
What's this?
Oh, TakeOver.
Oh
Yeah. You boys wish. She was fit.
There it is. There is.
Yep,
This is
so
the end.
5,
Bruno
4,
Martelli, once it goes black, we do the
3,
countdown. Come on. There it is.
2,
5.
1,
4,
2,
3,
4,
2,
5,
1.
Bruno Martelli.
Hell!
Ding, ding, dong. Bruno Martelli, bravo.
Dun, dun.
Bruno Martelli, contact one of us on Twitter. Links
Not me.
are in the description.
Not me, I'm not interested.
We will sort out
Yeah,
some
contact
prizes
Phil,
for
please.
you. Contact Jules. Contact Jules.
Nah, don't do that.
We'll sort out some prizes for you.
How sweaty is everyone's back, by the way?
Oh,
Mine's
back,
rank.
okay,
Actually,
Back
I'm
and bum.
amazingly okay.
Yeah, not too much my arse, but my back's quite bad.
This is. Feel how hot the underside of that.
Jesus.
It's just. I've had that just on my lap. It's like cooks my hams, man. Well, I want to say a massive thank you to every single person who joined us tonight. It's a strange time, I know, for many, because obviously this is on UK time, 7 p.m. started. But it's been a fantastic way to spend your Saturday with you gents here on the couch, with you lovely people at home. I hope you enjoyed the wrestling, and you're going to be doing the ups and downs.
Yes, we're going to do ups and downs right now. No what
Yep.
went down, so not be immediate reactions, but there will be ups and downs coming very soon.
There'll be ups and downs from this show. There will be ups and downs from Royal Quest coming soon. Miller is in the process of recording them now.
Ooh, content train a-rolling. But
And
until-
then also don't forget to come back for the All Out stream with Adam Wilborn and Adam.
Is it
Wilborn.
not just going
Ooh,
to
got
be the
the
same
fear,
stream?
right?
No. There's going to be that.
Oh, so it's two separate
Yeah,
events.
yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. Well, stay tuned for the channel because All Out will be streamed.
And
here.
then all the same, there'll be a what went down after that, and then ups and downs, and all loads of content. All the content.
You will be positively
Make sure
dripping
you
with
are
content.
subscribed and all of that. There's a lot of content.
If you do want to follow us at RetroGem0 for myself,
Links are all in the description below.
You can just-
Adam
just
Cleary CLEO.
Go there and click it at Fill My Chambers. But
At
yeah, just go
SPLX_Joe.
click.
What was it? Is that it?
Yeah, to back goal.
I hope that you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're getting up to. If you're staying up for wrestling, hope you enjoy it. If you are and you're peacing out, then I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. But until then, we will see you
I'm just typing
very,
to you all
very
now.
soon.
Bye. Oh, I need to stop this, don't I?
Hang on, 2 seconds.
Hang on, I don't know how to stop it. Again, I want to say bye, Clary.
Thanks for joining us, and
Bye.
we will see you.
Bye. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Good.